Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome. Sorry, I'm a little bit late. I've also still not eaten my food, so I've got some food to eat while we start and everything, you know? So, welcome. Today is a big day. A really big day. We're going to start soft, though. We're going to start just with some FTG versus Way replays from the Korean Open Qualifier. But then, the main event starts. OWCS EMEA is kicking off. The season has finally begun. Thank you, King Slapperho, as well, for the 7 months while we were in the music waiting room. Let me just get everything sorted out because I've got videos uploading. I've got stuff I need to update. So we're gonna sort of, you know, not only am I late, I'm also not ready. This will really shock you, but some of it we can do together. Is everyone good? Everyone ready for the season to kick off? It's only a qualifier. It's the real thing. Did Chris intentionally not join a partner dog so he could play Swiss? Of course, 100%. This guy loves Switzerland. His mum loves Switzerland. So really, it was an impossible thing for him to do. Or for him to avoid, really. What am I looking for? Sorry, I need to set up some Nightbot commands. So will all the teams essentially be leaked if they don't announce before Swiss? Yeah, so basically what you can do if you're a person of logic and thinking, what you can do is anyone who doesn't sign up for the open qualifier, you can presume they're on a partnered team, right? Obviously there might be some exceptions, right? Maybe the big one that has kind of already been talked about a lot. Is Rack Attack, right? Rack Attack posted. So very much we can infer then, right? Rack is very much not on a partnered team, right? He's actually not on any team. Obviously, he's got a few hours to try and get that sorted, which hopefully he can. But, you know. CX on a partnered team? Of course, Terlens. Don't tell anyone, though. Why would I not be on a partnered team? Yeah, I'm pretty sure the rosters are going to be locked until for all of stage 1. I'm not certain on that. I don't know if anyone's.
Guys finish last.
Thank you, Criminal Annihilation. I've actually had the exact same joke whirring around my head as well. Thank you for the 9 months. So yeah, what you can also infer is, yeah, what Joby's realizing now is, yeah, if they are going through the Swiss qualifier, they're not a partnered team. So in these rosters that we see already signed up, what was the, let me set some of this stuff up so you can see what I'm looking at. What was that website called? Is it overwatchcharts.com? Something like that. Here we go, charts.com. Oh, I've got the game open. I don't want to look at the game right now. We'll give a game open so we can look at the open qualifier, but what we want in the meantime is this. Because this has the, this basically pulls from Faceit, and it's like the easiest way to look at the rosters. So what we can do is we can do some inference here. We can see El Qadisiyah. That was announced already. This team is going to be, obviously, not a partner team, right? Likewise, we can make the same conclusion about Peps, not a partner team, you know, all signed up in here. Same with the Ultimates. Find Rajara. Has Rajara got a team? There we go. So yeah, Rajara's team, Ange, Gucci, Lauren, level 1 Crook. Seems like they got a reasonable chance. Also, I forget what they're called. Is it the Incendiaries? Hybrids team. Also gonna have a very reasonable chance. I think EXO are in the mix here. There we go. Pretty similar team to last season. Do we know any partner teams yet? No. What can I think it's, to be fair, it's pretty public information, right? That Blizzard have had some issues with the partner teams in certain regions. Maybe in multiple regions, which has caused a delay on all of this. Audi have not partnered with a team, no. I'll bring up the hybrid team for you again. So, which is why we've got the delays. The original plan was the partner teams were meant to have been announced by now. But because of the issues, they've not wanted to announce anything until they have everything sorted. So, we're essentially waiting for them to have everything sorted. But I think everything is sorted. And we should get the announcement really soon. And then what you're going to see is once the partner team is... once the partners are announced by Blizzard, we'll see a flurry of announcement from all those partner teams with their full rosters and roster reveals and everything like this, you know? Yeah, I think in reality, like, what day are we on today? Thursday? I think we'll know pretty much everything. Yeah, everything within a week. Everything within a week. No Swiss for the partner teams. We have got an episode of Uncoachable coming out. Hopefully, the Patreon version will be ready tomorrow. If our editor's good. If our editor's good, it'll be ready tomorrow. And that will explain, we don't reveal the partner teams, but we talk about the partner situation. Because some of the information is already public. Hoping Friday for Patreon, Archie. And then Saturday for the full release on like YouTube and Spotify. Yeah, well, so what you just said, San, because people have been talking about these partner teams, and we have a go at them on the somebody stop their watch, because this is gonna be the time to leak a rant has begun now. Okay? So if anyone's been watching the stream over the last, I don't know. the last I don't know how long, last few weeks, you might have heard me complain about the leakers, the lack of integrity, the lack of accuracy, the lack of all this, right? And one of the biggest stories going on right now is who are the partner teams, how many partner teams are there in each region, what's going on with all of that, right? Especially after the Cloud9 NRG fiasco, and that was quite public, right? But, yeah, San has pointed out correctly. San has pointed out that FACEIT have already... I don't have the exact article to hand. I don't know if anyone has the link ready to go. But, Sorry, I'm distracted. But FACEIT have published some of the rules, right? FACEIT have published some of the rules. Which means, of course, if you can do a little bit of math, there's 5 teams from the Open Qualifier who will qualify for EMEA regular season, but there's 6 teams that will qualify from North America. So why the difference in numbers? Can anyone do the math? There's going to be 8 teams in the regular season, but 5 from the Open Qualifier in EMEA, and 6 from the Open Qualifier in North America. So what does that mean? Very much seems to mean NA's only going to have 2 partner teams. No, or Turner's might be right. Turner's might be right. But yeah. Yeah, so, but what's interesting to me, and I'll do this, and I'll try not to rant about them all stream, obviously. But this information was made public, as in black and white text, in an article on Tuesday, right? Tuesday night, I think it was, European time. But nobody seemed to pick up on it. The information's there in black and white for everyone with an internet connection to see. But nobody picked up on it. Where were the leakers when the information was just right in front of them? Yeah, exactly, San. You noticed on your own accord. It's not a leak, it's just a fact. But do you not think if you're an account trying to, if you own a Twitter account, trying to put out like this type of information, would that not be the sort of thing you would tweet? Because it would potentially, you might have even leaked that rumor and you could confirm your own rumor with evidence, you know? But that would take reading something that wasn't their Discord DMs, unfortunately. A little bit too much work. So I won't dwell on the subject because I think we cover the situation in Uncoachable in much more detail. And also we'll talk about the partner situation. We don't talk about the partner teams on Uncoachable. As in we don't name names, but we talk about the situation in terms of what happened for the ones that didn't make it, essentially. Apparently no investigation. All they need to do was open a link. All they need to do is open a link. No, this is part of a problem. This is a problem. This is actually like maybe part of a bigger problem, Raspberry Racer. Because what would happen in other esports, right? Why does this happen in other esports? Or in football, or NFL, or ice hockey? Ice hockey, NHL. Because they've got real journalists, right? So anyone who is just a random Twitter account, they're just outweighed, right? They're just outweighed by legitimate journalists with verified sources and all of this, you know. But we don't have that in Overwatch because unfortunately, when Yiska left, it died, didn't it? When Yiska left, it died. Yeah, Rack Attack's a free agent. What team is Backbone on? I don't think Backbone's planning to play this season. Oh, sorry, I'm just going to eat this pizza, and then we can get into the game proper. I don't know if there was any other news I missed. Let's see. Oh yeah, Pep's completed their roster. I think they get top 8. I think they get out of open qualifier. Not yet, Tony, but expect it soon. What do I think of a Simple team? Oh, for those who haven't seen, you know Simple from Korea, the flex support player? He's going to be playing on a Vision Esports, a Saudi team. So no, I don't think this team makes top 8. I really can't see it. Hey, Moloch, thank you for the 9 months.
Feels like we are so back.
Honestly, we're so back. Like, we're not just back because the season's starting, but I've got lots of exciting stuff. Lots of exciting stuff in store, and you'll see it all sort of come out as we get into the season proper. Yeah, I think Wasp have a great chance, actually. I know, obviously, KDM a controversial figure, but this team is really good. Ostrix is actually the ball guy. QRXU, fine hit scam. Hev, I think, is actually a really good player. And Tama, I'm a huge fan of. So many Saudi orgs just because, one, they have the money, right? That helps. Thank you, Dylan.
EMEA seems so much stronger looking outside of top 2 teams.
You're right, Dylan, you're right. got a train. Yeah, you're right, Dylan. I think what we're going to see is that in America, we'll have probably like a top 2 to 3. And then in EMEA, maybe there's still kind of a top 2, but there is probably like 3 teams who are kind of close to it. No, we didn't, Archie. Is the that one I can confirm. Thanks, Jacob. Congratulations to once again the wrong Turlins. Senna is on X Oblivion, which is like quite a hype pickup. It's been around for a while, actually. Season 4, probably most likely. You trying to get a team together? Any guesses on when we get roster announcements? Like, really soon. Like, by this time next week, I reckon you've heard everything. You know? And this time next week, probably even sooner than that. Oh, they are gigs, they are. Let's, I can show you NA as well. I forget exactly what name they registered with. Chime's still on the team, though. But this is, oh, they're called Supernova now. But this is very much, a lot of Astro, Chime, Grapes, Haven, a lot of the same players. Ryan's still there as well. So this team has to make top 8. These guys are too good not to make top 8. Are Saudi teams matching partner salaries? Yeah, matching and surpassing in some cases. Type Donghack him. Oh, glad to see Donghack got a team. Do you know the coaches for the Kev Kai team? Yeah, it's Chris. It's Chrissy G123. If you want to hear more about Chrissy G123, I've actually got, if you can believe it, I shout this as a Nightbot command as well. Where is he? Let's go to my channel. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Here we go. Let's get this as a command, shall we? Let's see. New vid. The ultimates. Me. Interview. There we go. Okay. Am I halfway through? Because I was skipping around trying to find the title for it. There's no old vid command. Right, let me update the title as well. Should I make an OWCS command as well? Just with like information and stuff. OWCS. And then, what is it? Oh, thank you, Remy.
Watched 4 ads before the sub. Remember me when you are rich.
I'll remember you, Remy. I'll never forget you. You're the 27th. You're my 27th. You're in my top 27 Remys. Thursday and Friday for the Swiss stage. Then double elimination. Saturday and Sunday. So, the plan is... Hold on, I just need to finish this pizza so it's done, you know? I got a barbecue pizza. It was a fucking mistake. It's way too sweet. Yeah, the cook's alright, but the barbecue is just way too sweet. It's alright. It's like a little bit... Where's the thing? But that's mainly barbecue sauce at the top. It is, Joby. It's one of those Chicago town ones.
Whoever decided to put barbecue on a pizza should be taken out back to join the pineapple person.
Thank you, Human Readable. Barbecue is so hit and miss on a pizza, right? You can get good ones, but I prefer it like a subtle flavor, you know? Like, if I ever get it from, like, a Domino's or one of those big chain places. If I ever go barbecue, I normally only do half barbecue, half tomato. Yeah, the sweet ones are like, because if you look at this, like, I didn't realize it was going to be like this, but can you almost see, like, the glisten on the barbecue sauce? I've got some mayo. Oh my god, it's like eating, yeah, it is, it's like eating a dessert. Like 2 hours, 30 minutes for the games. I got it from Lidl. It's one of the Chicago town ones. But honestly, Chicago town one's normally fine, like a pretty standard pizza. Don't get the barbecue one, guys. Don't get the barbecue one. What are the questions I haven't answered? So somebody asked about, Wait, what were the questions? Somebody asked if Unter's going to be co-streaming with me. Unter's not going to be here on Thursday. He's not going to be here on Friday. But on Saturday and Sunday, we're going to be in lobby, and Unter is fucking back. Unter's fucking back. The boys are getting back together. The boys are back in town. That's the song. Somebody asked as well why teams not announcing rosters. It's all because of problems with the partner stuff. Because there's been delays announcing the partner, so the orgs don't want to announce until the partnerships are announced. And the partnership announced should be soon. It should be real soon, guys. I promise you it's real soon. And then somebody also asked about interviews, because I did an interview with Chrissy !New vid. I've got a video interviewing him. Cruz is not coming back. Good question, Orenvo. I've got more interviews coming out with all the teams. I've recorded some of them, but I can't release them until the announcements come out. So what you'll get is the roster announcement from the org, and then the following day or something like that, you'll get an interview with from me, talking to one of the players or one of the staff, talking a little bit about how their off-season went, how the team came together, and what they're expecting. I've done the Twisted Minds one, but it's waiting on an announcement. Which will also, that interview is waiting on an announcement that answers some of the other questions people have been asking, because in that interview, we discussed TM's coach, so we have to wait until the coach is announced and then that. So they do have a coach, and yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Did I get one with... Nice try. I can't tell you who I got one with. Yeah, it's actually Power Tweaker. If they self-identify, it's fine. Yeah, I think Peps make it, Frosty. I don't know if Sue gets out of GM5, but Peps make it. Peps make it, I reckon. Under coaching TM? Yeah, lock it in. Print it. Any interviews with Korean team/players? I'm gonna try, but I need to wait and see where the dust settles. And then also one of the big problems with interviewing Korean people, players, staff, is they need to have good English, right? So when I'm looking at what's expected to be the teams, there's a couple of the coaches I think I can get. Thank you, Light, for the 6 months, by the way. I think there's a couple of the coaches I can get who have the necessary English to have a conversation with. Because obviously I don't speak Korean. Translating is like a hard thing, you know, like very kindly in the past, Pavan has offered to translate for me for Moon, but even then Pavan's not a translator, you know, so we had to, when I did the Moon interview, we had to pre-script the questions. So as in, like, I had to write all the questions out, which I normally do anyway, but then I just have to send them to Pavan, and then we just sort of have to go line by line, you know? A lot of the time when I'm doing the interviews, I'll ask a question, but then I'll maybe ask a follow-up question, or let's explore this, or you know what I mean? But I can't do that in those situations. So while it's still nice to hear from the coaches, I know it's just never going to be as good as the interviews with the people who can have fluent English. Where's Scissors? I think he's focusing on school this year for the most part. Thank you, Mapinlo. Thank you for the 8 months. Why aren't I Korean? Yeah. Get me on Uncoachable. I work for Wasp. No, we've recorded one Uncoachable, and we're gonna have one Uncoachable coming out before the end of the week. I promise you so hard. And we're gonna have another Uncoachable coming out by, I want to say, Thursday next week. So you're gonna get 2 Uncoachables within the space of like 7 days. Have I considered being fluent in Korean? I'll put it on the maybe list. I'll put it on the maybe list. Just learn Korean. I don't know if anyone else has had to do this, right? Where we've already booked guest fix. Obviously, the one we recorded, we booked a guest, but we've also got our guests sorted already for next week as well. What are the keys to success for TU and TM and Peps? I think for TU and TM, a lot of it's going to come down to the bans and how they make use of that, right? I think if we look at these announced rosters, I don't know if I have a quick way to get to them, maybe. Maybe I don't. Maybe the quickest way is, I'll get to TM one by. But if you look at both rosters, I'll just talk you through it. If we look at both rosters, you see on TU, there's maybe some clear places to identify weaknesses, right? Like, can you force a double flex DPS setup? Maybe it makes it really awkward for Kai. Similarly, can you put Haddy on an Haddy or maybe even Astro or Irony on an uncomfortable hero on all of that on Twisted Mind side. So I think there's going to be weaknesses there. One thing now, if people don't know already, the top 16 double elimination bracket we're doing this Saturday and this Sunday, that is going to have hero bans. The games we're going to watch today, no hero bans. But once we get to that double elimination, hero bans in play. To do an interview Krusty, no. So I thought about doing Krusty, but it was like easier for me to get access to one of the players. So I'm going to interview a player from Gen G, but I can't do it right now. But 1, because they're not announced, and 2, because they're not here right now.
Cheers.
They're away. Thank you, Shockwave, mate. 11 months? Fucking hell. Cheers, mate. When is the TM one dropping? We have to. We talk about the coach of TM, which isn't announced yet. So as soon as TM announce their coach, it's coming out. It's coming out. Do you believe for Chris Cope that you can't ban Kev and Kai? I think you can't ban Kev. That's true. I think you can't ban Kev, but with Kai, it's possible, right? Because Chris's logic is with hit scan. There's always like Sojourn, Ash, Cass. So if you ban one, you just play one of the other ones or something, right? But I think probably what's true at the moment is if you ban Sojourn, the Ash and the Cass are like super killable by a Hazard Genji. So in this current meta, I think you can ban hit scan way more meaningfully than in other ones. Gas? It says Cass. Do you have an SSG interview because our announcement is soon? Yes. Well, I've not recorded it yet, but it's locked in. It's
Hello,
locked
fellas.
in. Thank you, Sims. Thank you for the 10 months. I feel like I missed a question. Who are we watching today? From Nikki. Today we're gonna be watching other co-streams like Super Sunday style. We're just gonna follow other teams around. Trash Panda, one of my mods, has very kindly been gathering all the streams from all the different teams. So we're just gonna see. I think there's 3 rounds of Swiss today. So we're just gonna see what are the most interesting fixtures and then go to them. We're also gonna get, where is it? I should make sure I have this set up. We'll get the scrolling results. There we go. These are old results, okay, guys? These are old results. Whoa! Thank you, Hattie, mate. There we go. We'll get the scrolling results, but that'll be more when we actually go live, you know? So we'll pick one game to watch, and then we'll focus on all the other ones. But thank you, Hattie, mate. I hope you're good. Yeah. Swiss starts 2 hours, 20 minutes. We don't have any fit. There's no fish. There's no fish. We start in 2 hours, 20 minutes. We'll be following around on all the streams. And of course, I'm going to have a very special guest later as well. A very special co-host. Because my normal comrade isn't available. But I have someone potentially even better. Certainly bigger. Certainly stronger than my normal co-host. It's Hattie, of course. Boulder? I don't know who's the boldest out of us, but yeah, Hattie will be joining me. Hattie will be joining me, and we'll be watching and figuring out. We'll be figuring out who's going to get out of Swiss. So it'll be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Excited to get our first look at some of these rosters. You got the stubble of shame. Cheers, Dan. I do actually need to cut my hair. I cut my hair so often now since I've gone bald. I actually cut my hair more now I'm bald than I used to. But, you know. Swiss is going to be a bloodbath. I think it will be. I think, like, you look at... Where are we going? We're going here. You look at EMEA. We're on NA right now. Because NA, I think, is a bit more straightforward. Like, there's some really obvious teams. Like, there's... Where is it? There's, like, Chopper's team. This team will get through. Chopper's team. Who am I missing? Rad. Oh yeah, this team will get through for sure, right? It looks like just I guess a mix of all players. A couple of Citrus Nation players in there. Z's, Peace, Chronic. Yeah, this team will get through for sure, right? Are they tagged up as Wisp on the thing, or are they Wisp now? Yeah, the clear team. This team, it's impossible. This team doesn't get out of the top 8, right? What's the fake Nightmare? Are they tagged up as Nightmare? Nightmare. Oh, you mean the rotation guys? Yeah, Zomba's playing. I forget the name of the team. Oh yeah, they're on Avidity with like Wub, Scuffed, Nenwai. Like this team, I reckon this team gets top 8 as well. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Yeah. So I think there's still a lot of decent teams in North America. I don't think it's as stacked as EMEA by any means, but yeah, Liar's got a team as well. What was I swear Liar's on a team, right? Was he not announced? Did he retire? I swear I saw Liar on a team, or did I just did I make that up? He's on the Wisp team. The Wisp have a... Are any of these for real Wisp? This one? November 2024. Think I might be a liar? It's possible. Who else was on that team? Is it the Riker team? Okay, I don't know. Oh, maybe it's just for something else? Okay. With relegation promotion system instead after each stage, does that mean today and tomorrow are the only Swiss streams? Yes, Stu. It's only gonna be 2 days of Swiss, and that is our Swiss for the year. Do we know when? Soon. I don't know exactly when, but soon. Yeah, well, that's why Chris couldn't afford to miss out, right? Is there anyone else I've overlooked here from North America? I don't want to be disrespectful to anyone. Maybe Dilduck's outside chance, right? An outside chance to maybe get in there in like one of like the 8th, 7th, 8th type spots. Maybe Tanuki as well, similar sort of outside chance here. Oh, thank you, FinFun. Appreciate the 8 months. Oh, Shikigami, of course, actually. Looks a slightly different roster than I'm used to seeing for Shikigami. Still Graveyard and Shoyo, but have to give them a chance, you know. Obviously, the registration window's still open for North America, so we could see this change as well. Fuck, he's got no friends. How can a nice boy like this have no friends? Oh. My poor son. The team with Fulton Juby are like the old Luminosity boys. Oh, okay, yeah, I glanced over this team. This team should make it as well, right? This team should make it. Oh, thank you, Milan.
Bald.
Thank you as well, Horrocks. Where's your man Ryan? He's with the fluffy guys still.
Xavier.
Thanks. Yeah, he's with the fluffy guys still. So this team makes it for sure, right? We got no worries about this team. We got no worries about them. Yeah, so for anyone who doesn't know the format, what happens is the top X number of teams from this event qualify, they join the partner teams, and then what we get is we have a top 8 situation, right? There'll be a top 8 teams that will play a round-robin regular season over the course of 6 weeks. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and there'll be games every day, good quality games. Some of the best games, but actually highly consistent quality games. That'll go on for 6 weeks. And then the top 6 teams. Thank you, Moloch. Thank you very much. Congratulations as well. Who did it go to? To Gigilla. Congratulations. Then those from that top 8 teams after the round robin will get a top 6 teams. And those top 6 teams will go to a regional playoff. And that regional playoff will be online. But it will be 6 teams in a double elimination bracket, and the top 2 of those of that tournament go to LAN, and that double elim bracket happens over 2 weeks as well. Yeah, partner teams can get relegated. They probably shouldn't be able to, with the money they're spending and the investment, etc., but it's not legally. It's allowed to happen. It's a legal maneuver. Why 6? I think 6 is a fine number. I presume what they'll do is there'll be 4 teams here, and then the top 2 will get a bye in the first round, right? And we'll do something like this, and this will be our upper bracket, you know? So it'll be like first seed, second seed, like third, fourth, fifth. Something like this will be like the seeding or something for it. It'll be something like this. The establishment can legally crumble. I mean, that's always been true, Horrocks. But people just don't always have the vision or the bravery for it. that was exactly the beverage I consumed, Capty. Yeah. Can I check for Crook team? Yes. Let me go to EMEA. Yeah, because it's the Ange team as well. I reckon this team's got a decent chance. You've got a good chance as well, Chabba. I think your chances are actually it's gonna be a dogfight, but you got a chance. Nice W Ange combo, guys. Nice. Do I have a video on it? Not yet, no. I might do it once we get like the top 8 teams. I might do some kind of sort of preview. I'll probably do a power rankings video, maybe a preview video, just to explain a little bit of what's going on. Like a preview and format, yeah. Because the way the promotion and relegation will work is what you get is you get the... Oh, this reminds me, actually. It's a great reminder. Good job, chat. You get the top 2 teams from Face It Masters, and then you get the bottom 2 teams from OWCS, and then after the regional playoffs, but before the LAN, there'll be a big break. There'll be a big break in action. But in the middle of this break, what will happen is these 4 teams will come play a double elimination bracket that will be on the main broadcast, full production, everything like this. And these 4 teams go into a double elimination bracket where the top 2 go to OWCS and the bottom 2 go to Face It League. So those games are going to be so high stakes, right? So high stakes. Especially, could you imagine if a partner team has to go play for their lives in the relegation promotion? Fuck. That's pressure. That's tension. That's entertainment. It'd be so funny if a partner team gets relegated. It's probably, in reality, big picture, it's probably bad. It's probably bad for the esport, you know, because we're risking some of the investment teams are doing. But as a spectacle to watch, it'll be something to watch. All right. So we've done some yapping. We've talked about some teams. Should we watch some Overwatch? Get ourselves in the mood, right? Get ourselves in the mood for some Hazard gameplay that we're going to see. You missed a team that played today? Who'd I miss, Fix? Watch some Overwatch League VODs? No, we're going to watch some Korean Overwatch. I don't know if you guys have heard of Korea, but they're pretty good at the old Overwatch. What's the question about Al Qadisiyah? Yeah, partner teams don't go through Swiss. Hero bans not in these first 2 days in the Swiss part of it, but when we go to double elim on Saturday and Sunday, hero bans enabled. Hero bans enabled. Apparently, all of the partner teams are most likely on 1-year contracts too. I think for the I don't know actually, to be fair, because I've also heard that some players are on multi-year contracts as well. So I can understand maybe like the contract is literally maybe 1 year for the partner teams. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's like maybe it's like a 1-year contract, but it's a rolling contract or something, you know? You know what I heard yesterday? You know what I heard yesterday about UB? From our guest on the podcast, actually. Our guest on Uncoachable. You know what I heard? Maybe this will give away who the guest is. Hi, Hadouken King. So, scrimming with UB. UB was in, and he said, comms, unbelievable. Unbelievably good. Like, macro in-game leader just did everything for him. Didn't even need to think UB was so good at it. So, the guy has a reputation, but he also has a good reputation and a bad reputation. All right, let me find these codes. Wait, I'm a little bit too warm as well, so I need to take my jumper off. Oh. Oh. Depends on the meta. I think, like, obviously, you can maybe expect Psycho to start more games, but, like, not taking them both off. You expect Psycho to start more games, but, like, on his heroes, UB's fucking really good, man. Not getting my titties out. To answer your question, Juby, we're just going to be following along with other streams, so it's probably quite hard to do Preds. Maybe you can kind of do it on the fly if we're there for a whole thing. But yeah. All right, let's get some codes going. All right, so this was from the Open Qualifier. This was between FTG and Way. So let me load up the first code so you can all see the rosters as well. This was probably the closest and most exciting series from the Open Qualifiers between two teams that ultimately would both qualify. So we get to see both of these teams in OWCS Korea. And if you didn't see the news, OWCS Korea, it starts on the 24th. The 24th. And now some of you with access to a calendar might be looking at your calendar right now and saying, isn't the 24th next Friday? Or, you know, well, like 8 days away, the Friday after next, whatever the correct terminology is. And you would be correct. OWCS Korea starting real soon. All right, let me... Ooh, okay. Let me turn this down. All right. Ooh. All right. Why do people keep picking up Vindame? I mean, he's not great, but he's not that bad, right? I don't know. This team is also, you got to bear in mind, if you thought Korea was stacked last year, it's fucking more stacked this year. Those bloody Koreans have gone and got some more super teams. So what we're looking at here is the best. These are the leftovers, right? These are the best of the leftovers. So we saw Way do pretty decently in the Soup Cup. Surprising teams, especially on this comp, especially with Guess Who on Genji, right? But this team pretty good on paper, right? Heesung, if you ever saw the clip from Unter on Uncoachable talking about Heesung, you'll see how glazed this kid is by Unter. Sunjun, you might have seen in North America last year. Vigilante, you would have seen on Twisted Minds last year. Very talented flex support player. So I think there's actually super high talent on this FTG side. Who won? I can't... They both qualified. I can't remember exactly who won, but they both qualified. I was surprised by how bad Pokerface's roster looks. I mean, in reality, as much as Pokerface established himself as a good team last year, from an organizational standpoint, do you remember the bunk bed photo? Does anyone have the bunk bed photo to hand? Somebody find me this bunk bed photo. But they're not a wealthy org. Yeah, like they're not a big org. They're not a wealthy org. They ended up with a pretty good team last year, but their ability to hold on to any of these players is actually impossible. You know. Thank you, Herman. Thank you for the tier 1. Yeah, it will be, there we go. Have you got it, Jeztor? Nice. Let's see. Let's get it up. The Pokerface Team House? The Pokerface Team House. All right. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. 4 people in a room. Some Squid Game beds. Yes. I mean, at least in prison, you only have to have 2 people to a room, right? So yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know what the finances are behind Pokerface, but they don't have a lot of money. They're not able to pay a lot of salary. Just a classic startup Korean org where they just hire a bunch of talented kids. They shove them in some tiny rooms and demand perfect Overwatch. You know how it is. But it worked last year, right? It worked last year. All right, let's get that done. Have we done all the commands? Did they make any return? Probably not, honestly. Probably not. Game start in 2 hours? You're correct. You're correct, yeah. Predictions for the Man U game? Man United have to win. Because I captained fucking Dallo. So if a mad doesn't go off, I'll be really upset. So I'm hoping for like 3-0, 4-1 or something. A mad hat trick. No, sorry, Diallo. A mad. Right? Not Dallo, Diallo. Is Hattie? Yeah, Hattie is joining me today, and Hattie will be joining me tomorrow. And then it's the return of a prodigal son. Hunter is back on Saturday and Sunday, and then we are going. But all right, that's enough. I think we caught up on everything. That's enough procrastinating. There he is. Hattie started playing Overwatch. So let's. I'm probably just gonna cast these because I've got a cast with Max on the weekend, right? So I need to get back into it. I did a little bit for soup. It was kind of scuffed. So let's just get into this, shall we? Everyone ready? I'm ready. It's really only me that needs to be ready, actually. All right. So, Antarctic Peninsula. It's been a while since we've seen an Antarctic Peninsula. Don't fucking call for a grow up, chat. I'm ignoring it. Going back in. I'm actually ignoring you guys. My focus is going from here to here. I'm locking in, okay? You can't stop me. Also, low-key, that was a way quicker pause timing between me and chat than you saw in all of OWCS last year. Actually, the quickest pause we've seen on screen in fucking ages. Alright. Let's do it. Okay, so, no surprises to see. We're going to have Hazard, Genji, Sojourn coming out from both teams. We're going to get our first look at Heesung on the Hazard as well. But so I'm just going to take Who Are You down immediately. Now all over Prophet. Prophet's very low. Heesung's going to come interrupt that one. Force Milgaru back. Prophet's going to get top back up. But they've lost Vindane, but they still have a DPS advantage here. You can see Heesung and Sunjun working to get that pincer either side right there. So we'll get some POV as we go along, but let me just start on the wide angle lens, you know? Get myself into it. Alright, so a good start for FTG. Probably on paper the team you would expect to be better. You see Sunjun trading early as well. You can even see his Sung there throwing the wall to interrupt that Genji battle. Genji Lucio versus Genji Lucio are going to be a main battle we're going to see throughout this. Both going to vie for space, trying to get a bit of more space for their Sojourn, better angle, and maybe in some cases just keep the other Genji away from their team. We see Milgaru take a little bit of space here, but look at this! Prophet spots the opportunity, slide over the wall to interrupt that. And we talked about how important this Lucio-Genji fight is, and because this Lucio-Genji fight is so important, what you're also going to see is people trying to get involved. A lot of the time it'll be the Hazard, but on this occasion, Prophet steps up. He's the main man, and they might even get a late kill onto Milgaru here. Milgaru just actually booping Vindame. So Vindame, despite his team winning all of these fights, finds himself on 2 deaths. Maybe his reputation is right. Maybe he does deserve it. Now, walking back in, chance to get a bit of space for free. You can see FTG have taken a step back, but oh, the rail connects onto Lee Soo-min. Now Kitsune Rush comes through as well. Maka doesn't have his yet, and will be disengaging. Milgaru will not be getting out of this one here. And another chain together fight. FTG starting really strong on this one. They might get every single stagger kill here. Who Are You is getting hunted down. He's the last one. Wall comes out, forces Who Are You to the coast, but he can wall climb back up. And now Kitsune Rush advantage for Wei. But a lot back. A lot to get back. They have to win this fight, then they have to win every other fight. Look at the Lucio Genji flank on the other side, and it's time to help get the team space. But Prophet sitting at the back of a point. Overclock in hand. Can make this a very difficult push here. Kitsune Rush to start from Maka. It's going to be an overclock and slide onto the flank. Ade is running. Ade disrupts a shot. And Prophet is just out of it now. So instead, Blade Beat is going to be invested here. But Sunjun finds nothing. The beat counters it out. And now Ade coming back with his own overclock. Dinks are good. Milgaru and Who Are You finishing all of this. The last shot's a clean one onto Sunjun. And they had the ults to get him over the line. Double support ult ultimately beats one support ult. Is Ade pronounced like that? I'm really not sure. It's either Ade or Ade, right? If anyone has accurate information, I'll literally take it. Now, we move on to Wei holding. They need a perfect hold from here, but they got a Who Are You Blade to start it off with. Ade sounds cooler. I think Ade. Okay, I'll keep with Ade. Alright, Who Are You marking? Sunjin on the coast. Deflex traded, boot comes in. Ade's got the better of profit on this one. Now another dash back in, but Who Are You is good for it. Stick to your lane, Sunjin. Who Are You's been doing this since before you were born. And a very easy hold for Wei. They don't even need to invest in this blade in it. They're going to take a step forward, look for any more kills. But FTG are safe. They're coming back with a Kitsune Rush very soon. And their own Downpour in all of this. Who Are You's going to be forced to dash back. Downpour actually catches Ade. Ade needs a lot of help out of this one. But they didn't see. They caught him, I think, somehow, some way. Ade's got out of all of this. He's jumped up and killed Prophet. We need to get an action replay. This is ridiculous. He's downpoured. He's stuck underneath. Let's go even further back. They just didn't see him. Look at him. He's in so much trouble. He gets Suzu'd out, leaps over the wall, jumps down, gets downpoured. Nobody can see him. He's got full rail as well, so when he jumps back up, execution onto Prophet. Didn't see that one coming. And unbelievable from Ade here. Now, trying to track him in. Kitsune Rush will come out from Maka. Vigilante's mirrored that one as well. Beat is up way quicker for Lee Soo-min. Here it comes. This could be a big problem for FTG. Heesung's going to fall first, and they catch all of them off the back of that. Thank you, Stefan, as well. Steven? Fuck. Pronunciation in my head again now, everyone. Thank you either way. I do appreciate it. Now, as we come back in, all coming down to this final fight. Holding close is Milgari. Downpour in hand. Will get forced back here, forcing FTG to clear the space. Has to worry about this blade. Might even save for Downpour to try and counter this blade. They're winning the front line here. They just take so much damage. Heesung and Sunjin fall over. And after losing all of the fights, it's a complete reversal here. Pushing them into spawn, and they'll finish them all off. And there we go. Hell of a start right there. We can skip through some of the downtime. Hold on, I've got some messages. Are they good messages? Let's see. Okay, nice, thank you. Alright. Ken joined Team Peps. Yeah, I think that's a good signing for him. Not live Shumuse. We're just watching the replays. But I'm just I'm doing the casting, kind of just to practice. Alright. We're a little bit low on time because there's like 5 maps here, so we're just going to fly through and we can look at we have time afterwards. Alright. Neutral again, very much the same comps. Wide and slow as both teams try and play through their Sojins. Ade's going to walk up with the better half of this rail. Body shot only onto the Genji. You can see again, look at Ade. He only has one person in his crosshair. And it's Sunjin. He's trying to win this Genji Sojin battle. We talk about the importance of getting this position for your Genji. And that's why they're putting so many resources into it. That's why they're trying to... Everyone's using their bullets. Everyone's using their cooldowns to help their Genji win that battle. Because once they have that battle, now look at Who Are You. He's going to be able to chase everything out. He's going to be able to pressure angles. He is slowed down a little bit by... the trade onto it, and Vindame's got the better of Lee Soo-min. How does that one happen? Again, pressure from Heesung onto the Genji, but counter dive comes in from Milgari, holds it steady. Now the counter dive from Sunjin. Hazards have been traded here, and they're all quite low, so Sunjin and Vindame able to clean up most of them. They're hunting for this Sojin as well, pushing into Ade, though they have to be careful. They have to respect his rail. This is the open qualifier for Korea. Open qualifier for Korea. Coming back up, it's going to be a slightly quicker Kitsune Rush for Vigilante. Maka's not far behind, though. But once again, Wei start on the back foot, and they have to retake. 99%, ready to go very soon. They have a 10% advantage if they realise it. I don't think they realise it, though, so they're just going to play slow on point. They're going to clear out Ade. He's awfully low here, so this is going to slow down Wei again. Who Are You is also low. They're losing all these side fights here. Vigilantes doesn't even need to use... Sunjin gets the better of Who Are You this time. Oh, they're gonna Kitsune Rush back. Vigilante will mirror, but low-key, the damage was already done. Vindame now looking like he was on the hunt, but can't catch his counterpart. And yeah, Maka, a crazy Kitsune Rush from Maka, ultimately. Vindame is on the hunt here. They are all over him. Vindame on the rollout. They catch the Sojin trying to flank. They deal with it, and now they're coming back to point. Vindame has the beat if they need it. Slightly quicker than Lee Soo-min as well. But again, they have control of the objective already, FTG, and they have player advantage. They don't need to rush anything. Now coming through, overclock from Prophet. Not finding any meaningful connects, so wall up onto Milgaro will force for beat out in response. Vindame's going to send that one straight back, but not in time to save Vigilante. Can they find any kills? A slightly later beat, but big trouble. Lee Soo-min is forcing a point as well. Prophet's going to go try and deal with him, but Lee Soo-min, he's out of there. And now that point force, it's caused a split. Prophet and Heesung came back, but Sunjin and Vindame stayed in. The split, the disconnects and forts and movement from FTG is going to cost him here, and that will be Wei getting a scrappy retake basically for free. Now walking up, we've seen Wei hold aggressively on previous occasions, but this time Ade's just going to take the high ground. He's got the overclock in hand, so as soon as they can make him pull that one out, here comes the blade all over him. Didn't even see Sunjin coming. Sunjin's going to pick up one. Downpour from Milgaro misses that as well. Now the downpour from Heesung to try and turn it. But who are you? He's done the damage. Now coming back in. It looks like player advantage right now for FTG. Sunjin hunting them down after that blade. Should be able to win this one. Backs away from the 1v1. Leaves it to his Lucio. And the supports clean it up. Ade's going to try and force it. They need to get the touch in. Genji will get the touch, but needs a kill out of this overclock, really. Only body shots. Oh, he gets better. 2 body shots will take down Prophet. Now pressure on him from Sunjin. Another rail connects from him. But oh, the deflect. Ade shoots himself in the end. Milgaro is still touching. Lee Soo-min can get one more. But FTG will be tying this one right up. Sub-level goes their way. How did he fall off a map? I think he just reset. I think he just jumped off and reset. Yeah, live games today starting at 5. We'll be doing a Super Sunday kind of follow along to all the players' co-streams. And just try and keep track, because it's going to be Swiss, right? So loads of games happening at the same time. So we'll try and keep track of them all as best we can. All right, tied up 1-1. Going into this next one. Let's start with the Genjis here. We always talk about the Lucio Genjis for that pair, how much value they can get, what space they can take and keep for their team. Feels like Huayu's probably got the better, for the most part, in some of these exchanges, but also a lot of help from his team. Target on the Lucio, Lee Soo-min. You see the wall coming as well, but too slippery is Lee. And he gets himself away from that one, but Sun's just going to keep pressing the flank, looking for a more valuable target, but a rotation away from Wei. Now target onto Ade. Disrupt shot comes out. Ade's awfully low. It trades for it. But Sunjin, he's taken a lot of space, and Prophet, Heesung, everyone else is just going to clean up as a result of this. Now it's just Milgaro who will get hunted down. Finished off eventually. And FTG, they've won every first fight here. And they'll win this one as well. Vigilante with literally double the ult charge of Maka. Oh, pardon me, of Maka right now. Great advantage for him and his team if they can find it. You see eyes on this Lucio Genji flank again. Wei starting very wide. Heesung has one idea in mind. Wants to trade his cooldowns. Forces for deflect. Can they catch for Genji now? They force both for Genji's cooldowns. So now Heesung should be able to come back to point. Eyes on Who Are You still again. But Who Are You gets the better of Sunjin. Thought they forced his cooldowns. Thought they put him on the back foot. But Who Are You will not be repelled. And now Heesung going in deep. But his backline's all over him. He's awfully low. They'll turn around and finish him off. And it's actually just a Who Are You world. He'll get taken down late. But he did the job for his team. And another good recovery from Wei. And this time, a little bit quicker than on some of the previous maps as well. Lee Soo-min coming back. Slightly quicker on beat than Vindame, but Maka is still behind on that Kitsune Rush. And there is a window here for Vigilante to drop this Kitsune Rush and get it going. Walking up, looking for a key target to connect into. Again, Ade's taking a flank with that rail. Doesn't find anything. Who Are You is flanking around, trying to put pressure onto Vigilante. This Kitsune Rush advantage has expired, though, so Maka will be able to mirror all of this. Beat's right behind. They're going to Kitsune Rush onto point. It comes out. Pressure onto Milgaro, actually. B has to come through to save him here. Much later beat from Lee Soo-min. Milgaro throws out for a downpour as well. Catches some key targets. Lee Soo-min shoot for Sojin. She was rooted. And they win that trade ultimately. It looks like they just couldn't find the follow-up on those rooted targets. For later beat comes through for Vindame, and they'll retake immediately here, FTG. Now, into the hold. Blades up for both teams. Overclocks up for both teams. Very volatile fight here. All about who hits their shots. So you can connect on the blade. The Genjis want to try and find a way to approach the enemy Sojin without having to just dash directly in front of him and give him that easy shot. You see, who are you? Meeting Sunjin on the flank now. Boot back, forced onto the back foot. Now the blade comes out. Who are you just running for Mega's back just in time? Now the counter blade. Vindame is on the coast. Who are you? Wants to cut the exit, but he's too fast. Sunjin has moved out as well. No more dash for him, but look at Lee Min. He's going to keep going. They're all over Sunjin. Another deflect. The overclock comes out. Who are you with a deflect? Finishes that one off, and they're still going strong way. All over to Milgaru now, just trying to clean up these final players on the point. And you see the idea there. Sunjin starts it with Blade, but who are you? Ready to go as well. As soon as that Blade comes out, gets himself a Mega, looks at the counter Blade. They win that trade of DPS ults. And Mac has even got a slightly quicker Kitsune Rush coming up for that one. Could put him in a great position here. They're doing a very similar hold to begin with. You see Maka trying to take a position where he can both pocket the choke and support the flank. He's going to TP in. That's going to force his Suzu. Big problem from Maka here. He's got himself in an awkward situation. He's got his Kitsune Rush very soon, but not in time to save Milgaru. And this has caused some real problems. They are going to the flank. What is their plan now? They have to play for a staggered recontest here. They need a little bit of magic to get themselves out of this one here. All eyes on who are you. He needs to try and be the magic man. Gets decent value out of that deflect. Sends the wall back the way it came as well. We'll go all the way out, but Ade is not getting out of this one. No. They're going to regroup with Milgaru on point. Maka has this Kitsune Rush coming out. 4v5 as the Kitsune Rushes are mirrored, but loads of damage onto Heesung. Heesung's just going to die here. Mismanagement. Beat comes through from Vindame. They need to find kills with this. Pressure onto who are you? He's trying to run. He's trying to hide. He's got no cooldowns. Milgaru's going to drop the downpour. Can he find anything? He's killed Prophet with it. Suzu out again from Maka. They are all over him. Milgaru is trying to fight. Protect him. Now Lee Min has got to this beat. He's got them up. They should, as long as they get kills with this beat, they should be okay. And Milgaru confirms the first one. Heesung nearly has the downpour to try and turn this, but the kills are all going Milgaru's way. Now the downpour is out, blocked in Suzu's, and he will just turn his attention to Heesung. And Heesung is really having a bit of a rough time in this Hazard Mirror so far. First map. The Way of Way. All right, let's get the next one up. Let's start. We can start flying through these a little bit. That was Antarctic. Where are we going now? We're going to Egypt. I always suspected we were going to Egypt. All right. Dogfight complete. Over to Clash. And I think probably no surprises here. I reckon we'll get more of a dogfight, you know. This comp is scrappy. So far, I feel like Milgaru is gapping Heesung. I feel like Who Are You is getting the better of Sunjin. Even Ade's probably had more moments than Prophet as well. So I think lots of things starting to lean Way's way. Oh, early deflect onto Prophet as well. Who Are You considers going for the kill, but plays for safe game, has position and high ground for his team. Will continue to fight for that. Eyes on the enemy Genji. Wall comes out, annoying for Who Are You to deal with. Waiting to get top back up. Come on, top our boy Who Are You up. There we go. Let's give Who Are You a chance. Suzu has been forced to chance him, but Vigilante, an important body shot there just to slow it down. Milgaru's died on point though, so Who Are You's going to get forced all the way out. They're just trying to stabilize in the corner, but with no tank, they're in big trouble. Prophet though, overstepped. They're pushing for these kills. They get Lee Min afterwards. They do get Who Are You. I think they've done enough. Now they're just hunting down Ade. Wall comes out, should finish the job. Sunjin's going to play it safe as all his team is with him. And that'll be first capture going the way of FTG. Kitsune rushes, not really up for anyone. Vigilante's slightly closer. Prophet is back with his team now after being traded. They'll have control of this high ground. They'll try and make this walk up as difficult as possible. Eyes on Lucio Genji, which way they're coming. You can see Who Are You on the right of Prophet right now. I don't know if he realizes. He knows now for sure because they're shooting him. Nearly has a rail. Rotating away from the danger, but Vindame's actually going to get caught in the middle of all of this. Now they have to try and help Heesung, but Prophet's not got a great angle and Sunjin's going to fall. They pulled him apart and there's the boot from behind. Lee Min cuts the exit. And Wei get the retake. But Genji Lucio just bursts open the flank. And it falls apart. Yeah, well, what we'll do is there's a few more maps of this, so we'll keep we'll do this and then we'll move on to a sort of EMEA Swiss, I guess, sort of pre-show thing. Now holding on for the retake, we see Sunjin top left, slightly closer to Blade than Who Are You. As this wall trade comes in, you can see he's keen to get the other side. Now he's going to force for Sojin out. Sunjin's just trying to mark all of these angles, keep these doorways on lock. Eyes on that Lucio Genji as well. He's going to go mirror the side. If your team has control of a point, you can just play to contain the other Genji. And Sunjin is doing just that right now. Deflex is forced out. Plays for Mini. Needs a little bit of help here as the Kitsune Rush trade comes on point. Now they're trying to turn their attention to the hazards. But the downpour comes out. Doesn't catch anything. Beating response from Lee Soo-min. Vidame's going to match it as well. Now Sunjin spots the blade opportunity. Got the Sojin locked up. Nowhere for Ade to go. Eyes on the Lucio now. The jagged wall makes it harder for him. He's 10 HP. The deflect. Lee Soo-min runs through him. Who are you? Doesn't even have his own blade yet. He's going to pull it now. He's trying to clutch. One. Vindame off the air. Catches him as well. Now onto the hazard. It's a 1v2. Hazard is really strong. But Akiri Genji, a hard 1v2 to win. And Who Are You is chasing him out. Get out of here. Wei now in position to take the first cap, but there's going to be a recontest coming in. Wall off onto Sunjin. Lots of pressure. Who Are You will finish that kill. And the rest of FTG, they wash their hands of that one. They sacrifice the point. They go back to their second. Thank you, Iquide. Appreciate the 8 months. But Who Are You? He will not chill out. He didn't even have deflect. He will get full pocket out of that one, but Who Are You? Got him on the back foot. When you've got it on Genji, you've always got it on Genji. Prophet's going to attempt to retake with the overclock now, but he's got to keep his eyes on that Genji. Early pressure onto Who Are You gives him a bit of space. Now the overclock, but Ade hits the first body shot, and Lee Soo-min downtown still gets him. Set up by Ade, finished by Lee Soo-min. They lose Milgaru though, so they're not out of the woods yet here on this next point. Who Are You is trying to run behind, but he cannot catch him. Vigilante will get the cleanup, and despite shutting down that overclock immediately, they're able to recover, they're able to punish. Alright, holding on, tying it up, 2-2. They're thinking about going actually. Heesung's died. I don't know how Heesung's died. Both hazards are down. Vigilante now, pressure onto this. Suzu comes out, headshot is good. Second headshot is good too. Easy for Vigi in the end, never phased. Back onto point, tied up 2-2. All to play for in this Hanoka. Coming back is Heesung. Downpour in hand. It's been a bit of a rough start for Heesung so far in his first ones. Gonna meet his counterpart Milgaru on the right-hand side here. You can see Who Are You trying to come in bottom left, but he's gonna focus on the hazard, keep him contained for now. Looking to try and catch anything. Doesn't find anything with the slash damage. Will get forced back right now. Now tries to interrupt on that Genji. Anytime he can find that, it's good. But now he has to disengage the Kitsune Rush. Vigilante will mirror. So a great chance to push back. Wall climb not quite working as he wanted. Misses for slash as well. Does have the downpour. Cooldown to a force. He's caught the tank in this one. Beat will come out to defend him. And Who Are You has just taken over during all of this as well. Why are we ever not watching Who Are You's POV? He just takes over. A tank trade at the front. But Who Are You comes up trumps again, and now it's going to be a tale of two plays in this next fight. There's no chance for a recontest on C, so Wei secure the lead, and we'll move on to point D. Blade v Blade, Sunjin versus Who Are You. And I know who I'm putting my money on. There's a man with 2 rings and 1 sword coming in looking for the backline. Deflect comes out, but Sunjin this time he follows him in. The counter blade is good from Sunjin, and now he's chasing them all back. A second one goes through, and they are hunting him down right now. I've jinxed him. It's my fault. I've cursed him. Milgaru rather manages to get out for a little bit. He just managed to regroup with his team here, so there's actually a recontest on for Wei if they come back on this one. No ults in hand just yet. Closest is maybe Prophet on this. And how has Vindane picked Ade in all of this? Battle onto the high ground. Eyes on Sunjin. Who Are You coming through? Sunjin good for that one again. As they flood onto point, they are obliterated right now. And Sunjin getting the better of the blade fight, getting the better of the neutral. And we're tied up once again. FTG giving as good as they get. Kitsune Rush is going to be up partway through this next fight, but it's early position here for FTG and a much earlier overclock for Prophet. They've been pretty underwhelming so far from Prophet, but there's a chance for him here. He's going to kill Ade before the fight starts, so this is going to slow them down. Point's not still unlocked. They actually want to go for stagger kills. This is an early overclock use. They're just going to burn a lot of this damage through. Body shot onto Who Are You. Suzu forced out, looking for a finishing blow. More damage onto Milgaru, more damage onto everyone. They keep the tempo up, and Prophet, not the most spectacular overclock, but it got the job done. Just pump damages in that front line as your team takes for neutral. They secure that one, and they should be able to get themselves cap off of that. and put themselves in 1 point. Wait, why did Prophet slide in? He's going to regret that one. He's going to die for it. I don't think they can touch, but now they're going to die for it. Why did Prophet press shift for Phantom Shift? And now he's really unwound this one for his team. Heesung is desperately trying to play his life underneath. We'll be able to get out. Remember, it's point B we're fighting for, so space on the middle point means nothing for Wei. Will be a regroup coming back in with this downpour right now. Sunjin has a much quicker blade than Who Are You. Trying to come in, looking for this Sojin. Wall doesn't go where he wants it to, so Heesung doesn't get that catch. Kitsune Rush trade comes out, but he dies for it right now. Sunjin has pulled the blade. He's good for 2, but backline is dead. The downpour is dodged. And Wei in trouble, and FTG should just be timing this one up right away. Deflects come out. No escape for Who Are You. Well, Who Are You's maybe had some of the more spectacular moments. All these last fights, these blades, they've all gone Sunjin's way. And they need to rush for the touch here. But you see Sunjin walking forward, making it as difficult as possible. Got that Mega to play with as well. And it's just over, they can't touch. Did he misclick? I think low-key, he really didn't want to press shift at that time, you know? You see him kind of surprised. Who the fuck won? Wei won. Sorry, no, Wei lost. FTG won. They just, Wei couldn't touch. Alright, where are we going? Paricio. Is that a 0 or a no? I think it's a 0. Not in this open qualifier that we're watching, no. I don't believe so. Oh, when I have a look at admin chat, I can have a look. No, unfortunately, GB asked if there's any chance to have a pic of me standing with a mic facing to the right, but unfortunately not. Is there any of yeah, I don't think there's going to be any better photos. Where do you get these codes for? On Reddit. I can send you the I'll send you the link. Let me think. I prefer the second color scheme, Juby. Thank you, Crazy Ghost. Thank you for the 8 months. No, not really, Puika. I think one thing, what I've heard about Korea is we're not going to see that many changes, I think, for the most part, right? We're going to see one new team, obviously, but I think we're going to see not that many changes overall, honestly. Yeah, no, I'm really happy with the second one. It's just for pictures, Juby. It just is if we have anything more current. I don't know if you could just, like, take it from the stream. I don't know if that would be too scuffed. Maybe ask Panda. Panda might just have pictures of Hadi. just on the go, you know? Not yet, iQuide. I don't know for sure about the Koreans, right? I don't know for sure about the Koreans, but word on the street is there's not been like loads of movement, honestly. Wait. Trash managers are photos of all bald men. Yeah, exactly. Don't know anything about TM's 7th player. Nothing confirmed. No. Is PGE? Yeah, it might be PGE. Yeah. Well, think about it. Think about it, chat. You guys saw the teaser image? PGE to TM. That's it. Press play. You're right. I should lock in free stack, baby. You're right. I should lock in. I should lock in. It's reasonable. Rack attack to TM for Life Weaver only. You heard it here first. You heard it here first. All right. Tied up 1-1. Any guesses what comps they're going to play? Peppy is now in as well. Surely he's not going to start Sigma. Grow up, Peppy. He's actually, I mean, he's on defense, so he probably really is. He is really starting Sigma. And it's going to be an Ana Lucio here. So feels like a very greedy comp from it. All right, Peppy, let's see it. Let's see it, Peppy, because surely it feels a little bit hard into the Hazard. People talk about how hard it is to live versus a Hazard Genji. All right, Rock's good for it, though. All right. Hard to live versus a Hazard Genji. Hard to live versus a Winston dive and a bubble, is it? Not if you hit every rocket, isn't. Heesung just rotating it. Peppy just get naded as well, which will slow him down. But Peppy's got the angles, keeping them on lock. Another rock is good. Juno out of the air. Peppy's still going to get bullied back by this Genji, but he won't miss a rock. Now pressure coming on. Peppy's going to have to Matrix. He's awfully low. They have to concede space right now. Sleep is good from Maka. Rock comes up. Bubble saves Heesung, but only for a second. And they've somehow stabilized. Maka has lived. They're giving him a shield. They're trying to help him out, and Who Are You is cleaning up. They're pushing for it. Vindame can't save Maka. But honestly, Peppy got through a decent amount of work. Good sleep from Maka to clutch that one out. Thank you, Retro Not Found, as well, for the tier 1. Thank you very much. And all right. I guess it all makes sense. They're gonna play Ana Winston. We'll play Ana Sigma. All right. Maka's coming back. Nearly has that nano in hand, but because Maka's slow to come back, last one to die, means they have to start on the back foot on this point. But they do nearly have that nano. Probably go the way of the Genji, and Peppy's not far behind in this flux. About to be a big ult trade right now. Jump in, stage in, dive. Who Are You's going to go through, just dashing in, Profit, hits it, but no, Who Are You has just decimated him. Sleep is good from Vigilante, but the damage is done. Who Are You's going to wake up. Well, he's actually not going to wake up from that one. But he's done enough for his team. The nano connects. Now they can push and get these cleanup kills here. All over Sunjun. He is getting pocket, but it's not enough from Vigilante, and they will be forced back. The Flux was used in that one as well, so it was a pretty expensive fight. 2 fights for nothing. And now we're in this situation where, of course, Vigilante's going to come back. Potential to put it into Heesung for a Nano Primal. Potential to put it into Sunjun for a Nano Blade. Obviously, you've got to bear in mind, they probably expect Lee Soo-min to have beat here, so they might go with one ult, like go with the Nano, then go with the Blade. It's going to be a Nano Juno. That's not what they wanted. Here comes Vindame trying to do it. He's going to get rocks in the Nano. Oh, this is not the Nano they wanted. Disaster from the back line of FTG, and Sunjun has pulled the Blade, but who's he slicing? Ade is so low. Ade lives. Now they come back. They're trying to deal with it. Heesung gets one with the Primal, but Heesung needs to do so much more. An absolute disaster. Oh. Absolute travesty from this dive attack here. They told me Koreans were good on dive. They were lying. Heesung is going to get burned through this. The beat does actually hit Ade. But they are okay. Vindame's using this Ray. He's going to keep himself topped up with it right now. They're a little bit split. Who Are You's got eyes on Ade, but he's got the mini. Rock's going to come out as well. Rock is good again from Peppy. This guy doesn't miss a single rock. Ade's in a spot of Bobber right now. He's going to get swung by this Ash and will get taken down. But Bobber's got an angle on Peppy right now. He's nearly got the Flux though, and Maka nearly has the Yak Nano. But he needs to find a connect with Maka. He's going to fall. A chance to nano clutch it if they really want, but so much pressure on Who Are You, and they are going to fall. They eventually get themselves over the line here. But that was far from pretty. It cost them a lot of ults. They eventually... The trades kind of help them. The trades kind of help them in the end because they get to... They force Way to play at the back of a point. But that was an ugly, ugly one. Rock comes out, misses the prediction on which way the dash is going for Sunjun. And Peppy's going to rotate top right here. Looks like we want to try and go for a bit of a forward hold, but Maka's kind of far back on the ground. But yeah, Peppy's going for it. Rock goes out, doesn't find anything, but Ade's good for the connect. And now Peppy trying to get into this forward position will get cleared by Heesung. 4v4 situation as the cart is still moving. Sunjun is awfully low. Rock comes out, but Rock is good. Peppy just knows where you're going to be before you know. They're going to still try and clear the high ground. And this is the weakness of Sigma on maps like Mauricio. He can shoot, he can spam, but he can't stand up there. He's going to try and punish this jump with a Flux Foe. Damage onto Heesung. He does have Primal. Heesung's going to play it as close to the mark as he can. Holds on to that one. But now the Nano is shut down by Ade. Defensive Nano is better. Well played by Maka and Ade. And now Heesung, he has the Primal if he wants to keep going, but they're just going to accept their fate after losing that Blade. And once again, these Nanos from Vigilante are getting zero value. Defensive Nano is good. And now they have a chance to hold. They don't have too many ults, really. And they're coming back with... And they're trying to run down a Primal. They're trying to run down a Blade. And now they're in control. I don't think so. We'll find out. Let's see. Blade comes in. Lee Min deleted immediately. All over Who Are You? And alright, this Blade is good for it. Uses it to win the flank battle. Now the rest of them just trying to need to live here. It's going to be a recontest option from White only. And they're going to have to put all their eggs in this Who Are You Blade. Heesung has been naded. Might have to Primal here. Is going to Primal. Looking for it. Prophet's died to bits. Now he's going to try and mark the Blade with it. Does mark the Blade. Responsible Primaling as Vindame's going to try and get him over the edge. Heesung now trying to body block a bit of that. The beat comes through from Lee Min. It's not quite over yet. Peppy is still awfully low. Maka's getting close to this Nano. But the kill onto the Sigma is massive. Now they can keep forcing objective. But they do get it over the line. And again, it's still not the prettiest. It's still not the prettiest, but it's, they've captured second as well. Is it better to use Nano and Blade separately? It depends on the situation. If the other team has beat or some kind of defensive ult, quite often you might just Nano to force the beat, then Blade afterwards or something. But if you've just got a clear fight for it, what's Heesung up to? If you've just got a clear opportunity, like if we use Nano Blade and we win this fight, we cap the point, we cap second, it's probably worth to. So it's a little bit situational. If they have a defensive support ult, you might want to give them a bit of a 1-2 punch instead. Now a chance to hold close, and the Sigma seems to have legs from Peppy ultimately. He's got a Flux for it as well. Coming in. Rock dodge this time. No Matrix for Peppy, remember here, so he's actually in a big spot. Bob's just going to kill him. But Who Are You has been handed into the back line. He's got two. Who Are You versus Vindame. Who Are You's going to go out to the Mega as well. Vindame wants to fight him. He's going to regret that one, surely. Or is he? No, Vindame's going to win it. Vindame's going to live. Vindame knows what he's doing. Why did I ever question him? He's nearly got a rally as well. Now they're pushing in. They'll get a staggered kill onto Ade. And this cart is going to start rolling forward. Profits over onto the Widow. But all of these ults coming up for FTG should put them in a great situation. Vigilante needs to be careful. Flux as well. Oh, he dodges for Flux. It doesn't hit him. Trying to come around the corner. Defensive nade. Peppy has jumped into the back. But Rock is good. But Vigilante is there with a pocket. Now the pocket coming through. Heesung's got a Primal going, but he is sleeping right now. Dropping forward. Rally on point isn't doing all that much. Primal in is good, actually. And now eyes on Vigilante. He has this Nano to finish it. Might just be a Nano Blade to finish it. Rock comes through. Pressure from Peppy behind. There is the Blade. The execution. And they just have the ults to go through him in the end. And it's just the upside, because even though this hasn't felt like... Really hasn't felt like a vintage dive performance here from FTG. Because their ults are so powerful, are so good at killing some of these sort of like divier targets, you know, like especially Diana and even the Sigma as well. Like the Sigma's still relatively squishy in this comp. They do just get over the line, right? Nana's a really good ult, Blade's really good ult, Primal's a really good ult. Heesung's Primals were actually pretty good for what it's worth.
Initiating match.
Alright, let's get this one rolling. So, finish with time on the clock. Compared to how that one started, the Ana Juno really wasn't going. Get Vinny on Brig and it all seems to go a little bit better. And Peppy will be starting on Hazard, as is Heesung. We're still going to get Profit on the Ass, which is a hero that he's better at. Not today, Walagug. No, not today. But it's a more killable hero. And if you're getting headshot, or in this case, body shot, you'll fall apart. Now pressure onto Sunjin to clear him out as well. Lee Min is they're actually on Ana Kiri in all of this. So they're able to Suzu that initial nade. Then they just keep on plowing forward. Vigilante's got no escape. And this will be one of the easier points you'll see go in the course of today. Vindame is going to swap onto the Juno. Is he sticking it? Is he coming out of spawn? He's coming out of spawn. So they're sticking onto the Juno here. So Kiri Juno swaps here. Won't be able to get him a retake on this one. But it looks like they want to contest kind of early. Look at Vigilante's position here. Very advanced position here. Aggressive nades. It's going to connect, actually. Finishes the kill himself. The power of a good Ana and dive. And they're going to keep this forward hold going. Sunjun and Heesung can just keep these chokes locked down. Another nade opportunity soon for Vigilante. Keeping everyone pocketed. Nade comes through. Deflects on that nade, actually, but Prophet's found the kill during all of this. Anna's going to be dueling it out. Pressure coming in. Sleep is missed. That'll be the end of Vigilante's life. The trade is good, but they don't have the numbers to really finish this fight. They might have to eventually concede space off this. Body shot onto Vindame. Now the Nano comes out onto Who Are You. He is chasing down this Genji. Sunjun will fall. Looking for more kills. Has another dash if he wants to go, but not the full support of his team. So they're going to get a trade. They're going to get that Nano coming out. Now they have the Kitsune Rush to keep going if they want. Lee Min up here pocketing Pepe. A chance to push with this Kitsune Rush if they have. They have to worry about the Nano. Lee Min trying to get into a position. Just trying to trade onto the tank right now. Suzu is not there to save Pepe though. And they're just going to have to concede space. You lose your tank like that, you can't really keep this push going. They've still got plenty of time for second, of course. But, going to take him a little bit longer on this reset as Who Are You's going to get traded as well. Lee Min is not going to be able to save Maka out of that one. And they're making a little bit of a meal of this disengage here way. They're actually getting wiped just very slowly, very staggered. Now they are back in spawn so they can finally truly reset. Lots of ults going to be in play. Nano Blade available for the side of FTG, as well as everything available for FTG. Plenty of ults both ways though. Trying to come in, pocketing Who Are You through this. Who Are You's going to have to run as Heesung chases him around the map. Now they're coming in. Looks like it's going to be a Nano onto Sunjun. Can he finish the kill? Defensive nade. Shot has to reload at the worst possible time. Gets slept as well. Executed by Ade. Sleep is good from Maka. Now the rest of the team are pushing in. It's not over yet, though. Prophet has got this overclock going, trying to chase out this Hazard. Got Pepe on the run, but he's stuck on the low ground now. Pepe's going to get Nano to come back in, and there's no escape for Prophet. The turn from Pepe. They're playing over this Mega. Pepe is awfully low. So is Heesung. Maka will come finish that one. Another sleep from him to get that one over the line. But the trades are too messy for the attackers. FTG will get a foothold here, but Ade doesn't have any chill. He wants to keep pushing. He's looking for a Saga kill. But FTG, they're just gone. Does he know the Genji's here? He finds out now. Body shot only onto Sunjun. And now they're coming back with Ray. They're coming back with Blade. A great chance to stabilize here. It's actually a Doom swap from Pepe, which just feels like a slightly worse version of Hazard right now. But Who Are You's going to blade into the back. No problem for Vigilante. Ray and defensive nade make short work of him. And alright. Digging their heels in a little bit on this second point here, FTG. Didn't even need to use their own blade. And in reality, they've actually spent the entire bank trying to get their way through that one here way. So they're in a... Despite all this time they started with on second, they've really made a mess of this. Now onto Heesung and Sunjun. Next ult's coming online. Hazard jockeying for position. Looking for the backline here a little bit. Heesung. Wall comes out. Forces for TP. Half HP is Lee Min, but Heesung is going to get cleared out of this one. Has to reset on his team as Ade's going to peek with a full rail. Heesung's got eyes on this Hazard. Chance to just counter dive here. They go in behind, but they've lost Sunjun while they're all going on. Heesung probably didn't need to turn for that, honestly. Should have just kept some of the space. He's going to get naded and forced back now. Defensive wall comes out and the block. Lee Min all over him is forced out. Heesung still trying to anchor point. Will get the Nano in the end. Finds one kill, but they need more. Slash onto Who Are You, but he dashes out. Lee Min is still connected. But Heesung's got so many targets to worry about, and he has to anchor point. Wall is good. Downpour comes out in the end. Deflex was there. Keeps him safe, but doesn't keep the Ana safe. But the Suzu is good from Lee Min. They keep it going way. They have all the tools to deal with that Nano Hazard. And they get themselves over the line. And they're looking for some stagger kills here as well. Vigilante might have a little bit of a tricky escape here. But they gave up the chase. They're okay. Holding on, Vigilante. No real ults to speak of here on the defense here, FTG. Peppy going to be trying to make his way in. A nade onto Heesung to try and clear some space right now. Downpour comes out off the back of that sleep, so he's going to stay. Rips up, the Prophet gets the kill. He's stuck to the ground, but he's completely safe. Oh, it looked like it should have been a guaranteed kill, but the trades are good from FTG, despite the Downpour hitting. Works out perfectly for him, and now Prophet should be able to clean up a lot of this one. Who are you is going to have to get Suzu out of that. They find a way to stabilize FTG, and they've not only stabilized this fight, not winning right now, but they've also got themselves a few ults on the board now. Ray in the hands of Vindame, Overclock in the hands of Prophet. They've got to worry about this Nanoblade timing soon. Ray doesn't really protect you from Nanoblade. Most of the time, at least. Torpedoes out, Overclock from Ade. Vindame cops a body shot here. FTG haven't responded with any of their ults yet. They've not really been forced to. It's a 4v4 situation. Pocket and nade coming through onto Heesung. Now he's got that double pocket. Comfortable in the end. Nano into Peppy. He's trying to trade on the tank right now, but Heesung just getting double pocketed. Doesn't even need to give any space. The Nano does nothing on the side of Way. And now they don't have this Nano to combine with the Blade. He's going to have to try and make it work without it. And for now, he's just getting bullied back by Heesung. Now Kitsune rush onto the high ground, trying to clear some of the space. Counter dive from Heesung, but they've lost Makager in all of this. Now, who are you? He can blade if he wants, but then one play down, then two play down. Who are you? Needs to kill everyone. He's onto the backline, misses that slash. And the Ray deals with the blade. Vigilante and Vindame hold strong. Downpour was invested in all of that by Heesung as well, but it's enough. They've still got their DPS ults for this potentially last fight. And Way, uphill battle. No ults other than this Downpour. All about Peppy to try and hit something big. Needs key targets caught in this one, but he needs to worry about everyone's movement ability cooldowns. For Suzu, loads of things that can get them out of this. Now coming round, blade into the back from Sunjun, trying to mark that one. They force it back. Downpour turn from Peppy comes out. Does he catch anyone? No! Prophet has executed everyone with this overclock bow. He gets traded, but it's too little too late. Peppy is 1 HP in the corner. Sunjun should be able to finish this one off. And this will just be FTG taking the lead in this series. Lee Min can maybe get one more touch. Gave him a fake out. But that's it. And FTG hold. Yeah, check the Overwatch League charts website, Pog. We'll have a look at it properly after. Like before it starts. But I just want to go through these games while we've got a bit of time, you know? No great rush today. No great rush today. And yeah, Ken is on that. Did I see your first message? What was it? Did you DM me or was it in here? I didn't see. How long until Swiss starts? About an hour and 13 minutes. No, I didn't see Panda. What was it? Let me scroll. But why? Did you really make me scroll to see a why? Oh, the list of streams? Oh, okay. No, that's fine. I mean, we can figure it out in the meantime. Chat's normally very helpful with this stuff, and we'll just be able to tell from, like, who's got views on Twitch and that. All right. Esperanza, FTG 2-1 up in the series. Expecting to see more of the same. Peppy remains in for this one. Somebody also asked about Peps, Megamat. To answer Megamat's question, they've got Ken as well, I believe. As another flex DPS option. So they got options, you know. They got 3 players who can pretty much all play hit scan and all play a bit of flex DPS as well, or at least a tracer or something. But that's a problem for later, you know. That's a problem for later. For now, let's enjoy some you know, some honest Korean Overwatch. No super teams, no billion-dollar rosters, no infinite DPS players on the bench. Just some good old-fashioned budget Korean teams. Peppy's going to fall first, actually. He doesn't even need to do that much in the first fight. Pressure comes in, and Hazard so good at the cleanup. Hazard so good at the engage. Hazard just so good at everything right now. He's kind of chasing shadows a little bit with this one, so Maka's actually going to get his way in and get a kill. Should be the end of it now, though. No escape for Maka. Both cooldowns used right there. They do get the trade onto Profit, which is slightly annoying, but they've got enough tools to help speed him back. And FTG start on the front foot. No real ults to speak of after that. Maybe a slight blade advantage for Sunjin. Slight downpour advantage for Heesung. But not a whole lot of anything meaningful. It's going to be a retake angle here. And he's got himself up to a rail. That wall is out. He's going to try and swing. No, he's going to keep swinging through the main door, actually. Eyes on Vigilante. Only a body shot, though. Forces them back, and they've lost the battle on the flank. You can see Heesung teaming up with Sunjin there. All about supporting your Genjis a lot. Because once you support your Genji, you help him win that fight. You can keep pushing with him. He can take over the map for you. But Profit is good for 2 trades here. They hold on to the high ground. And Profit will finish for kill. And alright, a very messy fight. Lost their Genji early, but able to deal with the aggression afterwards, which is easier said than done. Here he's going to try and get a touch before the cap here, but really not advisable in this part of Esperanza. We'll be forced to the back foot. Vigilante's got a slightly quicker Kitsune rush if they want to keep pushing this advantage. For now, though, look how wide Ade is. He's on a massive flank. So I'm just going to try and respond to this. But it's going to be a TP in. The Suzu is blocked, but Profit will live no matter what. But Mac is killed for both DPS during all of this. So Kitsune rush push falls apart. Felt a little bit rushed in the end. Vigilante TP in and just throwing it down. Suzu was blocked onto Profit. And that just really messed up their whole cycle of how they wanted to peel that. And Wei, they get themselves a foothold. And they get themselves a foothold without even having to burn any of their ultimates. So a real win-win situation. Taking some early space. Heesung and Sunjin keen to match up there. Pepe's going to walk into him on the flank here. So he knows where everyone on the enemy team is right now. They force forward. Kitsune Rush comes through. They push straight into this one. Heesung is so low. Sunjin has bladed in this as well, but he gets taken down. Profit's going to try and escape. Vigilante with him. Pepe's got support though, so he can keep going. Profit needs to be careful not to get staggered here. They are all there. Slides into a wall. No escape. Late kills again for FTG. They've been guilty of this on several occasions. And now, again a bad start for Wei. FTG win the first fight and chain a couple together after that. But they're right back in this. They're pushing for cap already. They've got a great chance to take it. Ade's going to have an overclock for this next one. The big downside is that Vindame has beat, and they have no support also of their own here, Wei. But they can start with overclock, maybe force this beat quite far back. There we go. Vigilante gets taken down. No beat through. Vindame risking that one. Goes for it. Downpour comes out. Catches everyone. Easy kills for Ade now. Cleaning this one up. Just needs to avoid getting traded. But Maka is good for it. And Wei are right back in this one. Now, front foot for Wei. They only have the blade. And he's going to pull it straight away. Eyes on Sunjin. Defensive Suzu comes out. And Huayu will be repelled. Now Profit re-pushing with this overclock. Trying to find a connect. Everyone is running body shots only. They're stuck underneath. Huayu is in trouble. They Suzu him out. Huayu's going to deflect for his entire team. Now they're still trying to push, but they can't catch anything. But Heesung has the downpour to keep chasing. Big slash onto Velucio. Can't find the finishing blow. Downpour comes out, but the slide to dodge it. And they've lost Profit in the back. Heesung's going to turn his attention onto Pepe, but Pepe is Suzu'd out of that. Kitsune Rush now coming back out, but Huayu is separated from them. They've lost both DPS despite this Kitsune Rush from Maka. Heesung still pushing for more kills. Will get the cleanup right there. And it looked like that Kitsune Rush was going to be the turning point for Maka, but Huayu separated just low on cooldowns. They keep the push going. And they make up that deficit. But they're down in meters quite a lot. That was a good push by Wei. They'll be happy with the distance onto the board. But they now have to contend with this Kitsune Rush push from Vigilante. Lucio Min will have beat to match it. And Pepe will maybe have a chance at Downpour. But if Sunjin can get this blade going, maybe especially if he can get some of those sort of amplified swings or accelerated swings coming through from the Kitsune Rush as well, can be a very dangerous situation here. They're going to try and flip the map here as they go. Adding meters. Kitsune Rush comes out. Beat on top of them now. Loads of pressure onto Velucio. I think they're expecting Vindame to have a beat back. Sunjin has popped the blade, but they're mainly just trying to live on this Kitsune Rush now. But now Vindame, he has the beat. If they find a target to push with it, they can go for it, but they might not even need it. Dealing with Genji at the back here, does have the Mega, but again, they've just managed to stabilize, and this payload is moving away from Wei right now. Now they deal with Pepe, Huayu's getting the touch. Deflect has been used. One dash attempt, looking for the one shot, but Profit shuts him down. They need to be careful not to trade anyone, but Suzu will get Heesung out of trouble. And FTG are punching right back here. We'll be able to take lead off this one, even though they're a bit of an old disadvantage. Where is Ade? Downpour's going to come out. Amber beat. They're pushing aggressively in all of this one. Ade is on his own adventure in all of this. And while Ade has been on his own adventure, his team have just died. Ade, come on, mate. Ade, where are you? Ade, we're losing. Ade, we're losing. They have no ults. Just come back to us. He's been found on the flank now. He's behind everyone. He's going to die. Oh, for goodness sake, Ade. Player advantage now, but Heesung is separated and will get taken down. Downpour comes out. Doesn't catch anything, but the Kitsune Rush helps get him over the line. It's very expensive for Wei ultimately. Probably really not helped by the fact that their Sojin just wasn't in that fight, or in the previous fight, or anywhere to be seen for the last bloody minute. But they get themselves a foothold back. They have DPS ults still to use. It'll be DPS ults for the side of Wei, up against the Kitsune Rush Overclock on the side of FTG. Trying to get Ade a bit of space here, looking for some redemption after his misadventures. Kitsune Rush comes out first, and Wei are going to disengage it. The disengage seems reasonable. They've got an overclock. They've got a blade to turn back with this one. Defect out from Sunjin as well. Means Ade has some free shots if he wants to go for it. He's going to put it in. Body shot onto Profit. Can't find the kill. Vindane doesn't get hit by that one. They are disengaging this overclock. Now a chance for Profit to respond. Onto the high ground. Well, who are you onto with Blade? They're trying to disengage as well. Suzu, wall, everything used. Bump back. Now who are you coming through? Trying to slide on. It's just a melee though. But Genji will get taken down. Heesung gets two trades as they go in. Profit is getting put in a corner by this Hazard, but he's got full pocket. Heesung gets him out of there. And once again, FTG come out on top. As we approach the final 2 minutes. A pretty straightforward situation. Sunjin has a blade. Lee Soo-min has the beat to answer it here. Heesung's got the downpour and Maka's got the Kitsune Rush, which will help both teams. It'll give them a next ult to use here. All eyes on how they start it. Right now, though, Peppy is just trying to clear a little bit of space on this high ground. Look for an attack, but Ade's going to die. And now with Peppy separated from his face, had to beat early just to deal with this blade. They'll force Sunjin back, but Vigilante about to have his Kitsune Rush, but they need to get to it first. Sunjin now tries to deal with who are you. Deflex is available. No pocket for him, though. So Sunjin comes out on top of that one. But look at Peppy. Where are Peppy and Maka going? They've got Profit separated. Now the Genji's coming onto them. Sunjin will get betrayed before getting forced out, and now he's with his Lucio. Sunjin will live. He'll not just live, but he'll start hunting down Peppy a little bit here. This is an awkward situation for Wei to manage. They are getting pushed into the corner. Double wall comes out. Deflect used by Peppy. He has the downfall, but his priority has to be to live. Tries to jump out. Can't get out. Will get forced all the way back. And now they are cleared. Downpour comes out from Heesung. I don't know if it catches anything. It does catch Ade. They finish the kill. Sunjin helps him with that one. And Heesung should be able to stabilize. And FTG, they've got their foot on the throat here. Maka's going to respond very early with this Kitsune Rush, but look at this. Disengage is good. Now a chance for Vigilante to respond. They use both support ults for it. Downpour comes out. They need to help it, and Vigilante, he's turbocharged. He takes down Peppy. You can root me to the floor, but I've still got hands. Now coming forward is Profit with the overclock. And it looks like they're just about to finish him here, FTG. Touch available. Lee Soo-min is hiding for it. Profit hiding in the corner. Disrupt shot goes nowhere useful. Will get found in the bushes by Who Are You as Ade comes out of this overclock. Finishes that Profit kill. They're all in the house. Body shot does some collateral damage as well. They're all quite low in here. Have to worry about this Genji. Defensive Suzu and Wall. Help Ade out. Will get traded eventually. But they've got the robot. They're stealing it away. Heesung's actually traded a lot of kills here. And Heesung and Vigilante are just killing everyone. Why are making a meal of this? Wall and Slash comes through and Peppy has to run. Heesung reads perfectly where he's going. Suzu comes out, and Heesung might now finally be outnumbered and outgunned, but Who Are You's had to burn the blade for this? Jesus Christ. They're into overtime here, and Wei are trying to stabilize to get their spawns back. We have Profit coming back on Reaper. Sunjin coming back with the blade, but Lee Soo-min has the beat to match this blade. So in theory, this next fight in a bubble should be relatively straightforward for Wei. As long as they can get the beat off. As long as they can get the beat off versus Blade, they should be okay. So all eyes on Lee Soo-min. There they come. They want to try and blade onto him, but Lee Min-Min's going to give him a run around. Does a loop of lap of the map. Kitsune rush on the floor as well. So they use both support ults. They'll win the fight. But do they have the kills? Remember, trades are brutal for Wei in this overtime as well. They have to avoid all trades. Reaper gets nothing. Lucio gets nothing. Eyes on Heesung. They can maybe even stagger him out if they feel brave. But it's always a bit scary versus Hazard. And I mean, Wei have a chance right now. It's going to be Downpour versus Ade's Pulse Bomb. But the problem is, Vigilante has Kitsune Rush. Vindame's nearly at this beat. They used both support ults in the previous fight. And Huayu's actually caught Sunjin early, so there's a chance. Looking for this Pulse Bomb attempt. Ade going to go the long way round. Eyes onto Prophet. Wants to force this Wraith if he can. Pressure onto him. Recall has to be burnt though. Wraith has been used. Downpour comes out. Lucio's caught. Pulse Bomb out. Peppy gets the kill. Are they just doing it anyway? Kitsune Rush doesn't matter. There's no chance of a beat now. Vigilante is 1 HP in spawn. They're cleaning it up. Somehow, some way. They pushed it. Yeah, codes are public. I got them from this Reddit thread. Historically, yes. He's done all right on it, though, to be honest. Thank you, Michael. Michael? What did he say, Brian? He can't say that word. Why is Vindame on your team? He's back. He's back. Thank you, Nick. Fraud for gamer. I mean, how did they lose it from there, right? 50-meter lead. Unbelievable. All right, last map, and then we'll do this map, and then we will go. Oh, did I type that wrong? Hold on, we'll do this map, and then we can start talking about EMEA and stuff. Let me just, I think that's Q09. Is it rack? I swear that says rack. I need to zoom in. Oh, it's 009. There was no Q. 009 rack. It's a screenshot. It's a screenshot. Oh, I'm stupid. There it is.
Ready for battle.
I'd already loaded this one as well, actually. So it was actually impossible. Read for chat? What am I reading? What's this thread? Oh, this is from Swals? Why have you gone into my history books? This is, Swals was a good friend, a Geordie lad from Newcastle. It's an old happy birthday thread. My 20th birthday? Jesus Christ. Yeah, Trash Man has been stalking me, it seems. Yeah, lots of nice happy birthdays. You once called me the worst soldier. It was true. Swifty was one of the worst soldiers I'd ever seen. It was true. I stand by it to this day. Oh, lots of old names in here. I remember all these people. Evokje is a name you might recognize. So many old names in here. Fuck, you know when you like remember the name of people you forgot you knew? That's me. Tapley, still a friend to my day. To this day. Other findings in admin chat. Don't add me on Steam. I ignore all Steam friend requests now because they're always just people asking for like, just people like, oh, you want to trade? You want to trade? It's like, just leave me alone. My backpack. It's my backpack. My backpack. Not yours. You know? Oh. All right. Let's lock in. Let me just tune the lights. But we got a Gibraltar on our hands. What better way to settle a Korean 5-mapper than with a bit of Gibraltar? What's the best item in your backpack? Probably the unusual I have. I think for my medic unusual. What did I sell now in the end? I can't even remember. Maybe like my bunny ears or like my Max's ears or something. I have one from like when the game originally came out. Alright. Time for some Gibraltar. Time for some hog out of spawn. Go on, Milgari. Get us a hook going, will ya? Get us a hook going. Oh my god! For fuck's sake. For fuck's sake. He's just in a different place. All right. Easy pick for Ade then, and it's going to be settled on a Winston mirror. Widow v Widow. Ade runs into this Tracer though, so Sunshine is good for the trade, but this payload will be moving. Prophet with quite a defensive angle just back on car. For now, Winston's will be trading bubbles, trading spaces. A jump here actually onto Sunshine catches him. And now without the Tracer, Heesung's just going to have to concede for space a little bit here. A chance for Maka to walk up, maybe get their backline into a more meaningful position than this low ground. Nade onto the high ground, doesn't catch anything from Maka on this occasion though. They can still clear Heesung, and now the payload is moving and Maka will rotate round to that high ground. And Milgaro's even actually caught the Widow in all of this. Maka walking up, trying to keep eyes on everything. But wait, where's Vindame going? He's running to spawn. Why is he running to spawn? What is going on? Respawn's coming through from both sides. Vigilante has to self-nade, trying to pocket Heesung out of this one, but I think FTG, real danger of staggering. Vigilante's forced to deep peek, and they have made a meal of this again. Sleep dodge from Milgaru so he can keep the pressure up on this backline. Vigilante just trying to pocket his Widow through everything. The Prophet got nothing to shoot at because there's this Winston in his way. He's going to drop to the low ground with Vindame. Look for it. Vindame's going to walk towards point. Needs a little bit of help, and he's Milgaru rather all over the back line. Has the primal. Hands are out. Whip shot is there. But Vigilante, he's being taken for a ride. He's getting the packs, but it's not enough to save him. Prophet's found one, but now Milgaru, he has the nano. One more jump in. He should be able to finish this one as a result. Vindame is awfully low. They're forcing the objective. Recall finally forced out of Sunjun. He's going to get a few more packs. He's going to pulse bomb. He's going to jump into his own pulse bomb. Oh my god. FTG, what is happening? Vindame shields the wrong way in the opening seconds. Then he runs to spawn. Sunjun pulse bombs in a 2v5 and jumps on his own pulse bomb. Ade's going to get another pick, and this is just... it's just falling apart a little bit for them. They have the primal on Heesung. They have the nano on Vigilante. They need some stabilization here. Prophet's going to win that Widow duel. That'll help. Heesung looking at point here, looking at the Ana. Needs to worry about this sleep. Drops for primal, wants to bait it out. Whip chop comes through. Sleep is baited out. Heesung patient with it. Now he's come in, and Vindame's coming in from the other side. They should be able to finish the kills, but the rally comes through. Milgaru is so low in all of this. They're still piling on top. They will be able to get all of the kills. Who Are You is still behind. Recall in hand. He'll get chased away. The sleep onto Sunjun means Sunjun will die again. Sunjun having a rough go of it here. But Heesung gets the work done, but they're still actually losing meters on this car. Heesung's going to jump back to it now. And it cost him the nano, it cost him the primal. And we'll get a reset here on this second point. Oh, Prophet. No escape for Who Are You. Grapple onto the high ground, wants to clear this Winston. Heesung is there with him. Bubble has been forced. And Prophet with a chance to look for a more high-value target. Sees the Widow there. Going to use this bubble to peek again. Everyone's ready for it, though. They still have Milgaru above it, and remember, Milgaru has this nano, and he's got a primal to chain with it as well. Now he's dropping onto the backline. Sleep is good from Vigilante, but they have the primal to keep going. Now, Milgaru all over the backline. He's once again separated them. He's looking to try and find the juggle. Whip shot comes out. He's got the brick in a corner. Rally will be forced. Milgaru needs to play his life now. Will be able to get out, but that's both the primal and the nano dealt with here for FTG, and Vindame's able to stabilize. Now grouping up on point. They lose Maka in exchange for profit. It's probably not a good trade. Sunjin nearly has a pulse bomb as well, and he's just trying to regroup to this high ground, set up that pulse bomb attempt. But they need to worry about the touch. Sunjin's attention's going to be drawn that way. Instead, Heesung's going to be dropping this primal in the backline in a second. He's got eyes on the Brig. Ade's going to take down profit in the backline. This Brig is going nowhere. Clean juggle by Heesung. He's looking for more kills. They have to worry about Kart soon as well. Thank you, no idea. He's found the Widow in all of this. He'll chase out Ade. And they have stabilized there. Sunjin did a good job holding down Kart, and Heesung can clean everything up here. Eventually we'll get this kill. There we go. 2 minutes on the clock. Look back at those 2 Ade kills on Profit. Okay. How far back are we going? If you tell me it's worthwhile, I'll check them out. Clean first one. This is where we had for Rally, the Nano and Primal used for Rally. And just, yeah. Just ahead of him. Yeah. Nothing fancy about the duels, just winning the duels. Vindame shield up this time. This time he knows where the Widow is. It's a third one. It actually, yeah, I didn't even clock it was 3 in a row. Yeah, then Heesung's able to get the kill onto it. Oh, can't quite find the kill. Finally, there's some pressure onto the Widow here. Vigilante gets the nano off onto Vindame just before. Ade has still got pressure on him, but Heesung able to trade the kills. The nano onto Vindame. Does enough in the end. Ooh. Good choice, actually, from Vigilante to throw that nano out beforehand. Really could have actually looked very different if Vindame wasn't able to survive and keep, like, healing in that fight. Thank you, Uni. Appreciate the prime. All right, where are we going? Ade has walls, which will can be matched by Profit if he wants, but surely not again. Oh, it happened again. It happened again. Oh, body shot only onto Vigilante. Grapple shot to finish it. It's another body shot, though, when Vigilante escapes with a sliver of HP. But Milgar is there to finish it. Now Vindame's in big trouble, but Milgar has got bigger things in mind. He's thinking about the macro. He wants to cap the point. Now he's going to bubble off the Widow. They should be able to clear objective with this. Rally is going as well from Lee Soo-min. Should be the finisher. Still haven't killed this Tracer. They've sort of made a meal of it. They've not killed any of these players on point here, but Ade is good for another one. As Lee Soo-min, he's swinging. He's forced for recall. And it should just be a matter of time here for FTG. They have to invest for Nano as well. Maybe more expensive than they wanted it to be. Maybe messier than they wanted it to be. 3 players have been traded. Wait, Profit's on point. Surely Heesung can clean this one up. So I know I don't want to rewind too much, but... Oh, come on. Profit. Oh my god. Wait, let's go back, sorry. I knew it was a gamble to rewind, but I think this is worth it. I think this is worth it, actually, low-key. Unbelievable. Unbelievable from Profit. The 180, and then no problem. Try and grapple me, Ade. Oh, if he'd killed that third one as well. If he'd killed that third one. Jesus Christ. All right. Low-key, both Widows are giving it a fair fucking crack, aren't they, you know? But despite all of that, it is third point, 2 minutes on the clock for Wei. Anticipating a grapple here is Ade. Both Widows have actually been relatively aggressive with it. This is probably the most passive we've really seen Ade play. Was waiting for the escape. Knew the Widow was coming that way. But we'll just be vying for space. Milgaro has his primal and is above him, though, actually. Chance to drop in onto this Widow. Make this Widow's life hard. Bubble onto the backline as well. Not really onto the backline, but just to keep preserve it. Needs to worry about sleep, though. Trying to dodge back into his bubble. Now wants to try and separate Vindame from this one. Vindame does have rally, but he doesn't want to have to use it here. But Vindame is getting taken for a ride. Bashback one more time. And Vindame, the Sky Surfer, surfs all the way in, surfs all the way out. No problem for him. Well played from Vindame. Keeps hold of his rally in this situation. That primal gets nothing from Milgari. Now Heesung just looking to control space. Is going to get naded. Just jumps out of that bubble. Jumps out of that nade pressure. He is awfully low. Nano's going to come through onto him. Sleep available for Maka. Whip shot, though, probably actually hurts Maka more than anything. Will maybe survive regardless. Going for this kill. Has for Primal. Doesn't get the Primal off. Heesung doesn't choose to commit to it, so Vindame's going to have to commit for Rally on point. Vigilante is 1 HP. Full shields up, trying to pocket his boy. He's kept Vigilante alive for now, but now Milgaro, he has the nano. Whip shot is good from Vindame. Redemption here for the backliner, but Ade has got the better of Profit one more time. They are on the ropes here, FTG. Heesung is coming back with Primal. It needs to be a big one. He's kept point anchored as well, so they have a little bit of space to give here. And now Heesung just trying to play for time. Got the Primal to commit onto the backline here, but he wants to go for the Widow first. Forces that grapple out. Now onto Maka. Pressure onto him. Dodges for Sleep. Finishes that one off. Primal to go back to point as well. Rally is out from Lee Soo-min. Milgaro's dropped his own Primal, but Heesung can keep this point contested. Thinking about an environmental kill as he wants to try and get the Brig off the map here. Can't get him off the map though. Milgaro is low, as is Heesung. They're also low, but Lee Soo-min, he's lived. He's still going for it. And FTG, they go into full. Way get themselves over the line. And they get the full cap. All right, let's lock in. The gauntlet has been set, right? Full cap, but full time used.
Ready for battle.
Not in replays, no, Devillo, unfortunately.
Ready for battle. 5, 4,
I'm actually 12.
1.
All right. Early nade. Not too much to speak of. Sleep's going to miss, but Maka will be fine. And they're just going to rotate themselves back to this position. Ade has just got himself locked on point. Only a body shot onto the Tracer. Can see actually who are using a pretty aggressive position, or where he was. He's blinked back now. Wanted to pressure that Widow, but has been cleared. Profit now. No meaningful targets, just taking Milgaro. Now the grapple. Only a body shot though. Now Profit's location is known. You can see Milgaro coming above him. And Profit's going to try and reposition right now. Sleep's being traded on point during all of this. As we see Maka being forced to make his way back. Might have to concede this position, go back to server, but they're trying to hold a little bit of it. Just a defensive bubble from Heesung to hold for space. Whip shot, annoying from Vindane, but Maka will now reposition back to server. Just jockeying for space here. No real hard commits from either player. Bubble comes in now. Bash out from Lee Soo-min is good. And we're going to rotate for an aggressive nade. Maka goes for it. Catches Vigilante with it here. Can Milgaro find the follow-up? No, not only can he not find the follow-up, he's going to die for it as well. Sleep, meanwhile, from the backline comes out. And they're trying to kill this Winston. Both Winstons have fallen, but the danger is still coming here. Wade's backline trying to hold on, but Nano Brig comes out. He's marking this Brig. He's holding his guy up. He deals with it. The pulse bomb is good from Lee Soo. From Sun Jun, but there's a rally here still. Lee Soo-min trying to play his life, blocks for shot, whip shot onto Vindame Heat. Milgaro is now with his boy. And they lost their Ana to that pulse bomb, but it's the only player they lost, and it took a pulse bomb to get it out of them. They've stabilized here, Wade. Now the rally's going to come through from Lee Soo-min. Eyes on this Winston. Nade comes out as well. Primal from Heesung. Pulse bomb 2. Lee Soo-min will live both. Now trying to pocket his Ana out of this one. Primal coming through from Heesung. Will be able to catch the Widow. Is behind onto it as well. Sunjin and Heesung combine at the end of that dive. And the backline will fall. Primal good for it in the end. And they're holding. They're holding on. Took him a couple of minutes, but really not the worst. Really not the worst first point you'll see. Very tactical, very slow. Pulse bomb good for it from Sunjin. And then Primal found its kill as well. Lee Soo-min tried quite hard to live, but it wasn't enough. And now we're in a situation where Vigilante's able to take a pretty far forward position. You can see he's got eyes on these nade angles. Profit's going to take down Who Are You as well, so this means Milgaru's Primal might have to come out a little bit sooner than he wants it to. But they've slowed it down now. Payload's still moving. Vigilante will duck back inside. Winston is behind him now. They have the rally if they get in trouble. Heesung's going to get naded and will slow down for now. Looking for it. Nano comes out onto Heesung. He's going to be slept up though. Ada gets the better of Profit in the background while this all goes on. Still looking for more as Vindame's going to drop this rally bash onto Milgaro. Heesung's looking for it, but he's committed it. He's naded. He needs help. He can't jump out of there. Sunjin is forced for recall, but the backline has fallen. The rally wasn't enough to save Vigilante, and Milgaro is good for it. Way are going to stabilize. Sunjin's going to be forced all the way out. Gets the mini. Recalls. Blinks out the other way to the other mini. Manages to survive. And now they're coming back with a Primal of their own here, but a pretty even situation. Expect Heesung to go with Primal and expect this Nano to be used aggressively onto Milgaro as well. Ade catches Vigilante there. They weren't expecting the aggressive angle, I guess. Vigilante just gets caught. This will take more time off the clock for Wei and force him to slow it down. Who are you marking as top right side? Pulse Bomb in hand. Remember, defenders have such a spawn advantage. Pulse Bomb available, but Prophet dies on the walkthrough. He also swaps over onto Cass here just to try and give their backline a bit more robustness. But for now, it's just a Tracer fight. Pulse Bomb comes out, dodged on that one, but nothing finding. Ade's just killing people while this is going on as well. And every time Ade kills someone here on the defense, it just really unravels the ability to keep this attack going. Because it's so hard to cap the end of this second point, and if you get traded, it's really, really hard. Thank you, Salvabash. Very much appreciated. Overwatch is truly back today.
No one.
This is map number 5. Winner takes all on this one. Heesung's going to be forced to Primal quite early, actually, so he's going to get onto this Widow. Grapple doesn't go quite the way that they wanted, but Sleep interrupts the juggle. So now Heesung just going to throw his hands in the air. Will actually manage to catch up on Ade, and Sunjin will finish that one for him as well. He's still going. He's forced for rally as well. But look for the trades here. Milgaro has the Primal in the back. Onto the back line. Any kill is good for Milgaro. He's going to try and get the cast, but the full pocket is coming in. They're going to nade him. Turns his attention to the Brig instead. Wants to try and create some separation, but Bash out is good as well. And Milgaro, Nano and Primal find nothing. Rally doesn't help him live. Ade's going to get his one, because he always gets his one. They have to respect him so much. You can see they're waiting for Heesung to go. Heesung will be able to get the trade, though. And this is the big opening for them right now. They can Nano cast on point if they really need to. But I think they're just going to get the cap anyway. The damage is already done. Sleep and Nate to finish the job. Prophet might get traded. They've actually had 2 traded. They have the Nano if they really need it. Who are you going to touch for a while here? But FTG, they should be able to get it over the line. Venture back out now. Ade's going to get focused down. Sleep in. And Mac actually flanks with a nade, but Vigilante will be okay. Still has this Nano available. Slam comes back in. They're making a fight of this way. They're coming back through. Venture dive onto the backline. No chance for that Nano. Vigilante has been cleared. Sunjin is back. Rally and Primal have been used. Trying to clear this. Tracer out is Ade. He's 1 HP. He's still 1 HP. Sunjin will get the kill. Now he has the Pulse Bomb. Goes wide of the Brig as the Nano comes in. Way are digging their heels in. Less than a meter left. But they can't finish the kills. The Nano Brig is just a raid boss on point. And somehow, some way, the Venture Ball recontest, it's worked out. Vigilante never got that Nano off. Sunjin's going to try and C9. Doesn't get it. Gets the Nano as the recall comes out. Doesn't find it. Has to keep forcing this one through. Ade is on Torb, sleeping top right. Why was this for play? Pulse Bomb out. Ade will finish the kill. He's back. Just in time to finish it on Torb. A desperate swap, I guess. But the perfect swap, I guess. Why did he come back on Torb? I mean, I guess they were just fighting on point, right? It's just annoying to deal with. Like, if I think about it, there's enough, like, okay reasons. But the Venture's the obvious pick, right? Because you can stall for ages. You've got great one-on-one potential. Oh. Look at the spawn kill on Prophet. Which one was that? This one? Oh, it was earlier. Ooh. When he was on Cass. Before he swapped Cass. Alright. Yeah, no hard schedule for today. We're going to get 3 rounds of Swiss. 3 rounds of Swiss. And we'll just we'll jump around streams watching the games as we go. ID1. No, I'm not doing North America, no. Oh, this one? Alright, let's see it from Addy's POV. Because Addy's got himself into what can only be described as a silly position. He's going to kill Prophet. Then we're going to grapple forward. Take the space. There's no one to respond to you here. Only hits for body shot though. Should set up Milgar for that kill. Is he aware of the spawns coming? He's aware of the spawns coming. Sees the Venom Mine. I think Prophet knows he's there as well. He just takes the jewel anyway. Okay. Jesus Christ. I didn't mean to press back. Is this one where he kills Vigilante as well? Because then he kills Vigilante here too, right? Oh, fuck. Ade was actually on one here, right? Actually on one. Alright. But yeah, good result from Wei. The, I guess, spoiler warning. Good result from Wei. Really impressed by Who Are You. Really impressed by Ade, actually. Then both teams got through, which is probably the good thing. I think both teams seem reasonably enough. Yeah, I have Cassie, the Overwatch League charts one. Or whatever, the Overwatch charts one. Have I seen the Vision team? Yeah, they're not making it to OWCS, I think. They'll make it through Swiss, but I don't think they'll make it to OWCS. Alright, let's get... let's close that. Can close that. Where's my browser? Is it this one? Yeah, it is the website you mean, right, Cassie? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we should refresh it, right? See if there's any new teams. Because we're about half an hour out right now, right? Half an hour out. Let me update the stream title. Let's see. OWCS. Qualifier. Oh, I'm in caps lock. Qualifier. Swiss stage. Okay. New vid, OWCS. Those commands are still fine. Has Rak got any friends? Let's do a quick friend check for Rak. I mean, it's still quite early in America. Does he have any friends in the morning? No friends in the morning. Fuck, I hope he has some friends by the afternoon. Let's see. Can I sort by most recent? I think that's maybe not possible. Oh, you're on NA still. Let's focus on EMEA, because I'm not going to be doing NA because it will just go. What's the timeless team? Let's see. Now, are we actually expecting a nightmare team? Backbone's not planning to have a team, and I'm pretty sure Sparker doesn't have a team. Is there a reason? Not like a standalone reason, but yeah, just yeah, caps on this team. Yeah, just I mean, it's very competitive in North America. There's less teams, right, in North America in terms of in EMEA. We probably got 5 teams that are providing a full-time salary, so there's just more jobs in EMEA rather than in North America. And I think Rak just finds himself the wrong side of this, you know. I think it's really hard. Is there any China news? Well, China's just got access of the game back, right? So China are starting their qualifiers, or like their opening signups for their qualifiers either now or very soon. But what we're going to see is I don't think we'll actually see like China OWCS. It's going to start way later than everywhere else. Like obviously it will still happen before the first LAN, but I think like don't expect OWCS regular season in China to start for like a couple of months or something. Like I think March for the regular season or something. Like I think it's like really late. Yeah, it's like really late. But obviously they're relaunching a game for the first back in the region, right? So I guess there's a little bit of mitigation. You sent me something? Where am I looking? What's this? Or visit the site. Hope it's not a virus. Oh, these are just like oh, I see. Like the rumored teams, and then like those are the ones we do have announced. Okay, yeah. Which one this was? Sakura's Hitori's team. That's useful to remember. What we also need up is actually, we also need up, what do we need? We don't need Nightbot anymore. This will be useful, right? Is this website still work? Does anyone know? If this works, this is good. This is good. Let's get this back on EMEA. And we need to start finding all the streams, right? Yeah, I presume it's just sort of like it auto pulls from the website, so in theory it just keeps working. That's the hope, at least. Okay, what are we on? We're about half an hour. Have I seen the Vision Esports team? This is the simple team, right? Yeah, I mean, it's really hard for this team to make it out of into OWCS, I think. I think it's really hard. Can't do Preds yet because we don't know what game we're watching yet. Yeah, I mean it's a Saudi E-League team is what it is, right? That's what we're looking at here. It's just a Saudi E-League team. Any of the Saudi teams on this team good? I think there's a real argument. Oi is actually one of the better main supports in the region. At that point, CB, I should just open a casino. Should I just... I'll start my own Overwatch casino. I mean, honestly, now I've said it out loud, CB, I'm actually in full agreement. Thank you, Plum.
Meetings. Could you summarize the last 2 hours in 5 words or less, please? Love you, smiling face with hearts.
5 words or less. Way, upset, FTG, Korea back. Oh, I should have gone with fuck Vin Dame, actually, instead of Korea back. Hindsight's 2020. Is CDNC the only team? I believe so, yeah. I believe so. I mean, you can do, like, the best thing to do now if you're worried about individual players is just do, like, a process of elimination, you know? Between, like, do they appear on one of these rosters? Obviously, if they appear on one of these rosters, you know where they are. If they don't appear on one of these rosters, does it feel likely they're on one of the upcoming partner teams? Hopefully. If not, then maybe you're in trouble. You know? So there's, like, a little bit of figuring out to do. What time Friday? Oh, that's a fair question. I'll answer it. GMT. Is Super TF on one of these rosters? Surely not, right? I imagine he's probably not in, not in any of the EMEA ones. And it doesn't look like he's in any of the North America ones. In what has to be a very unsurprising. Oh, he must be on a partner team. You've solved it. You've solved it. PG news. Not heard any myself. He's on Orange Slayer Esports. I've heard of that org, actually. I keep hearing about him somehow. Am I on one of the rosters? This is a fucking self-promotion. Oh, you're actually not. Okay. You're off. You know what I should do before I forget? I should end the previous VOD